We in these streets.
I know y'all saw that shit. I know y'all niggas like, oh shit. Oh, I know y'all sitting like this, like, damn, where these niggas at? I don't see where these niggas at. Oh man, go to 3kingsboxing.com for the latest greatest what's going on in the sport of boxing. All right. Shout out to all of you guys out there, man, that's been rocking with us, been following us. Hey man, we tell y'all, we got life, nigga. Like we got
Got a lot of stuff going on, yeah.
We got a lot of stuff going on, you know. We ain't like these motherfuckers that ain't got nothing to do and shit, just sit around all day and play with their dicks and watch the WWE. That's not who we are. No, I ain't gonna say no names, Mike.
I ain't watched WWE since I was like 6 years old, bro. I tell Kat, a lot of niggas gonna get mad at this next statement, but you know, listen, bro, y'all already know, man.
Give a fuck.
They gonna get mad at this next statement, bro. If you're a grown ass man and you watch WWE, I automatically believe you get zero pussy. Automatic. That shit's for kids, nigga. It's fantasy. Go ahead, Bo. Go ahead with the show before I go too deep into that. Get more niggas mad at me.
We was on the call when you went the fuck. We had a meeting call. We was like, God damn, this nigga still telling this nigga where.
That is a firm belief of mine, bro. If you get excited over WWE and you're a grown ass man, you get no vagina, bro. Vagina is not in your life at that moment in time. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Hey, I give you this right here. I agree. Now, if you're getting excited, I agree with that. Sometimes I might get nostalgia when I check out some of the old cats.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Days. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with watching the old interviews and shit.
Yeah.
You kind of going down memory lane when you was a kid. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're a grown ass man, dog,
racing home from work and shit.
Yeah. You racing home from work, you buying the goddamn WWE pay-per-view and shit. Man, something wrong with you, nigga. Go find you a woman, dog. Real shit.
Holding up the sign and shit. All right, man. All right, man. Let's get off that shit. All right, man. So y'all know what it is, man. Like I said, go to 3 Kings Boxing. Always helping me right here to run through this old beta male shit. And there's some beta male shit going on out there in boxing. Y'all already know what it is. The beta male killer himself. What up, family?
What's good, man? Hey, y'all, we got something at the end of this show, man. Some true words that have been spoken that all men should live by. This fuckery video at the end of this show, man. Y'all stick around for that, dog.
Definitely stick around for that. Hey, Mama Denise, we gonna get into that. Don't worry about it, Mama Denise. We gonna get it.
Yes, he has, Mama Denise. You're absolutely right. But look here, Mama Denise. He lost his mind a long ass time ago. He lost his mind back when he was fucking with De La Hoya and that what's that boy name? I can't remember his name, but he said that shit about Al Heyman. And it was that racist email.
Oh, yeah.
And fucking Bernard Hopkins said nothing about it. And De La Hoya did nothing to the guy at that point in time. I don't know if he still works him or not, but he did nothing to the guy. Came out with no statements, nothing. And Bernard Hopkins stayed silent. If I'm Bernard, I'm like, nigga, you better say something, bro.
Sure did.
So he lost his mind a long time. He sold his soul. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Bernard sold his soul a long time ago, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, that motherfucker got a taste of money. And clothes and saw what that shit could really, I mean, real money. You know what I'm saying? Like, not that money he was giving, he was undisputed, you know, because back then they was only giving nigga, what, $100,000?
Yeah. Yeah. He wasn't seeing much dough back then.
Right, nigga buy a Toyota, that's it, money go.
Exactly, man. Shout out to my man Eisenberg. He put $5 on. He said, Andre and Charlo need PR people. Yes, they do. All of them do. Hell, Keyshawn Davis need a PR person now. This nigga just got in the pro game. How you gonna enter the pro game? Nigga, you like 5-0. I'll never fight Shakur Stevenson ever. No, nigga, you don't ever say that. No. Now people think that you're afraid of somebody. It doesn't matter if you're friends with him or not. Because we got several motherfuckers out there that have fought friends, right? Hell, Shakur Stevenson is a dude that has come out and said, I'll fight a friend, I'll fight anybody that's in front of me trying to get to greatness. He said that, bro. Said as many words, but he said that. You know what I'm saying? So you're saying this about a dude that don't feel the same way about you.
No.
And you only like 5-0, so you done already started off bad, bro. From a fighter's mentality standpoint.
You said that about a nigga that told the girl he was fucking, look here, I'm finna whoop your brother ass. You know that, right? I'm finna fuck your brother up, okay?
This might hinder our relationship, but I'm about to whoop your ass. He told Jamel Herring, hey, Jamel, we cool, nigga, but hey, man, I gotta sell this fight, so you a bitch ass nigga until I whoop your ass.
Where's my belt? Where's my belt, nigga? Where's my belt? Don't bring your ass up in here no more without my motherfucking belt. Fuck wrong with this nigga.
Said, he literally said, you a bitch ass nigga until I whoop your ass. Yeah. After I whoop your ass, I'll apologize then, but I'm still whooping your ass. See? Yeah. Shakur Stevenson got that fucking fighter's mentality. Keyshawn Davis, at this point, not so much.
Nope. Disappointing, man. Disappointing. But real quick, we're going to run through this real quick. We ain't going to go deep into it. Danny Garcia, of course, you guys know he's going to be fighting this weekend. Three Kings Boxing got you covered, man. If y'all can't watch the fight, y'all know how we do. We got you covered. But Danny Garcia is going to be fighting this weekend at 154 pounds. How effective, just real quick, how effective can Danny Garcia be at 154 pounds? Honestly speaking, I think he can do good as far as contending. But as far as in winning a title, as long as you got Charlo holding that belt, then you got guys like Lubin, and I know I missed Funfara. When you got cats like that, Tony Harrison, I don't know if he fares good against them cats, man.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we're not gonna go too deep into this, man, because I want to so bad, but we're gonna say this for later.
Nigga want to get his foot up in there.
Yeah, dog, I want to do this shit so bad right now, bro. I'm trying to find a summary. You know what I'm saying? Of how I want to say this. But listen, man, Danny Garcia's fighting style does not bode well against fighters that are bigger than him. Danny Garcia's fighting style is good for guys who are the same size or smaller than him, right? That's why he was dominating the 140-pound division. But as soon as he moved up to 147, all those guys were bigger, right?
Yeah.
Most of them were bigger anyway, and they all beat him. And then there's no situation that Danny Garcia was in terms of fighting at 147 where he lost and we thought he should have won. Some people said he probably beat Keith Thurman. That's a crock of shit. Keith Thurman beat that nigga clear. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter beat him clear, right? Errol Spence beat him clear. It was apparent before he even moved to 147, looking at the killers that were there, that Danny Garcia would not be a champion for a long time. Who did he have to beat to get the WBC belt? Robert Guerrero. Robert Guerrero's what? He's naturally a smaller fighter. See? Mm-hmm. So he's good against guys that are smaller or maybe the same size as him. Him going up to 154, none of those guys are smaller than him, man. None of those guys. They're all naturally much bigger than Danny Garcia. So to me, without going deep into it, doesn't bode well for him. He called out Jermell Charlo. He said he want to fight Jermell Charlo to become undisputed before he retires. I don't think you should do that. You know what I'm saying? That's an ass whooping, bro. Danny Garcia got one of the best chins in boxing, by the way. A lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah, he does.
The left hook that Zab Judah hit him with has hurt several people, right? There was a check left hook that he hurt Floyd Mayweather with that was less powerful than the left hook that he landed on Danny Garcia, right?
Yeah.
Lucas Matisse was landing big shots on Danny Garcia. Motherfucker stayed in the pocket. He's got a hell of a chin. So I'm not saying he goes to 154 and gets knocked flat, smooth, clean the fuck out. But what I am saying is that Jermell Charlo is a bigger fighter than him naturally, and he can box, bro, from the outside and from mid-range distance. That's not a good matchup for Danny Garcia, bro. So, yeah, I don't think he does too well at 154. There's guys that he can beat there, but he's not looking to play around at 154. He's already stated, I'm trying to go straight to Jermell Charlo to fight for undisputed so I can retire. So don't look at him to fight Sebastian Fundor or Tim Tszyu or even Tony Harrison. I don't think those fights even get made. He's going to fight this dude right here, might even get another tune-up, and then look to get Jermell Charlo, who Jermell will probably end up fighting him because they're both with PBC and it's a money fight. So I don't think he even fights any of those contenders that are in 154. The question really is, does he bolt well against Jermell Charlo? No.
Yep. And I'm going to tell you, before we move on, I'm going to say this. Whenever I hear a fighter say, I want to do this before I retire, nigga, retire. Retire.
Yeah, go ahead.
Retire.
Go ahead, dip out, man. Pack shit, dog. Pack shit. For real, man.
Fuck out of here.
Pack your shit, dog. You can't be talking about retirement before it actually happened. Pack your shit.
Yeah, pack your
Retirement
shit.
has to be something that and athletes, not just fighters, but athletes in general will tell you, hey man, it's when it's time to go, you'll know, right?
Yeah,
it's a feeling that they ultimately get, and it's a feeling they can't shake, and they ultimately leave. That's typically the result, right?
Yep.
Dudes that are in other sports, it's okay. Basketball, football, you can ponder retirement, still stick around. Nothing wrong with that, right? But boxing, a sport that's 95% mental, you pondering retirement, man, you might not get up the same way you do in the mornings when you're hungry, right? You might not train the same way you do when you're hungry, when you're pondering retirement, right? Hell, you might not shoot that right hand or that left hand, right? The same way that you would, you see what I'm saying? When you're hungry, as opposed to when you're pondering retirement. So everything changes, bro, when you're sitting there thinking about fucking retirement. So yeah, I agree. He needs to go and dip out if that's the case, man.
That's right. All right, man. And speaking of getting the fuck out of here, DAZN is out here tripping, dog. Now, hey, this is living proof. If y'all been watching the show, my man has already said Chris Fanix and Sergio Horta, like how DAZN be changing these niggas. Well, this DAZN is out here tripping. Shout out to Miss Denise. She put $1.99 on it. Get on these beta males.
Get on these betas. We gonna do that. We on it. Hey, Mama Denise,
when the old female G is getting on your ass. That's
exactly. Hey, remember when Mama Denise punked that nigga in the chat?
I remember that shit. That shit was funny.
Man, I love Mama Denise, bro. She is funny as hell, man.
She got that. Hey, you know what's fucked up is? See, she got that grandma thing going forward. You know, grandma start talking to you nice, and all of a sudden she what?
Yep. Say something wrong. Get your ass fucked up out here in the streets.
But DAZN is out here tripping, man. So, Prodigy, go ahead and show him, man. What the fuck is wrong with DAZN, man? What's on these niggas?
Oh man. So basically, if you follow DAZN on Twitter, you'll see that essentially they have sucked up to the bullshit that's going on in boxing now. A lot of cats are actually supporting this shit. I'm starting to see it, and I knew it was gonna come around.
Yeah.
But they have sucked up to the bullshit so much so that they put up a post that looks like this. Now, they're saying, who is the most avoided fighter in boxing? You got Demetrius Andrade, you got Jarrell Charlo, you got a guy that looks like your brother Ramirez, but I can't fucking tell the
That's
fuck
Philip Horkovich.
Is that Philip Horkovich?
Yeah.
Right, Philip Horkovich. And then at the bottom right corner, you got fake Paul. What?
Wait a minute, what did you call?
Wait a minute. Wait. Why the fuck would you have fake Paul in a collage? Now let me just go back. You're a reputable boxing entity, right? DAZN Boxing is reputable, right? People actually follow the DAZN Boxing show and get their information from the DAZN Boxing show. Now, I'm not saying it's bad information in terms of the interviews that they give, right? They give interviews, fighters come on there, trainers come on there, promoters come on there. They say what they got to say, usually decent stuff. But when those guys are actually talking boxing, that's when it's fucking bullshit, right? Mm-hmm. That's when it's as much bullshit as you see in this goddamn collage of a post. But nevertheless, they're a reputable boxing entity. People trust them, right? And you're saying Jake Paul is the most avoided fighter in boxing? Now, Lobby CDQ comes into the chat and puts in the obvious. Now, I'm not going to get on Lobby CDQ.
And I said that shit on the call.
I'm not going to get on him or her. But that's not the fucking point. First of all, who the fuck is Tommy Fury? Right. Who cares about Tommy Fury? Right. Tommy Fury is not even a reputable fucking name in boxing. He's not. We're talking about the most avoided fighter in boxing, which means a reputable boxer who has other reputable boxers avoiding them. Not just one, several. Okay? Demetrius Andrade has Canelo and the Charlos avoiding him, and Triple G. That's a known fact. Okay? Canelo and Triple G at different times are fucking champions in the same division as Demetrius Andrade, but they don't want no parts of him. I've already went over this several times. Demetrius Andrade was a champion at 154. Canelo was his #1 contender. They asked Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo if they wanted to fight Andrade. They said no because Andrade didn't bring in any fucking ticket sales. But as soon as Andrade gets stripped and Liam Smith gets the same belt, they jumped at fighting Liam Smith in America. So you're telling me that Liam Smith in America has a bigger fan base than Demetrius Andrade in America? Kiss my motherfucking ass if you think that. So he avoided Demetrius Andrade at 154 as well. So that one, fine. Philip Hargovich, they're talking about Luis Ortiz.
Michael Hunter.
Yeah, Michael Hunter. And Joe Joyce, right?
Yep.
Those three guys questionably avoided Philip Hargovich. Two guys that I know did, Luis Ortiz and Michael Hunter. How do I know it's Michael Hunter? Michael Hunter gave us an interview and said as much. In our interview, it's on 3kingsboxing.com in the interview section. He said as much. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fucking fight the nigga because X, Y, and Z. I ain't gonna give it to you. Go watch the interview.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But he told us live on an interview that he was not fighting Philip Hargovich because of X, Y, and Z, right? Luis Ortiz said that he was injured, but never revisited the fight. So however you feel about that, you could say that he avoided Philip Hargovich, or you could just say, well, he didn't need to revisit the fight. He's fighting Andy Ruiz. However you feel about that, whatever. But at least Philip Hargovich has at least two guys avoiding him, right? Jamal Charlo? Who the fuck's avoiding him? Who's avoiding Jamal Charlo, Bo?
Everybody at 154, I guess. He ain't even at 154.
Right. Nigga don't even fight at 154. I got a problem with Jamal being on this list, but at least he's a reputable name in boxing.
Exactly.
Now people are they're gonna say, Jake Paul's a reputable name. No. He's a reputable name. When I say that, I mean a reputable boxer, right?
Right.
You say Jamal Charlo's name, right, amongst boxing fans, there will be people that hate him, but there will be nobody that says, nah, he's not a real champion. Yes, he is. He's a two-time champion. Division, 154. 160. So people might say he was emailed the WBC belt, the same shit they used to say about Devin Haney. But at the end of the day, Canelo's the one that took the franchise title and left that shit vacant when Jamal was his goddamn mandatory, right? Exactly. So at the end of the day, you can say Canelo avoided him with that move, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. That was like 4 years ago. Who's avoiding him today? Nobody, right? And also, Jamal Charlo is a champion. So that leaves me with Fake Paul, who's not a champion, who hasn't actually fought a fight that people really want to see him in. Hell, even his fight with Hasim Rahman Jr., nobody's asking for that, right? At first, it was a ploy. It was clown shit, right? You know, a bunch of dumb fuckheads on YouTube that follow this stupid motherfucker. They love this nigga, right? So they're like, we want to see Fake Paul do something else. And that's fine, right? It should have never been a main event on a main television station, right? Should have just stayed on Triller. Showtime sold out by bringing him in.
Yep.
Sold out for the almighty dollar, right?
Yep.
They brought him in. It should have just stayed on Triller on an app where it should be, right? And that would have been fine. But then it got to the point where Fake Paul is talking shit, not only about fellow YouTubers that he wants to fight and ex-NBA, you know, role players and shit that he's fought, right? He's talking shit about actual fighters in MMA and in boxing, right? But then goes and ends up fighting retired MMA fighters and shit, right? Or prospects like Hasim Rahman Jr., who has never even really got out of prospect status because he's not good enough.
No.
Right? So people want to see him actually fight real boxers. And when I say real boxers, I'm not talking about not so good prospects. I'm talking about decent contenders, right?
Right.
And he won't give you that, right? He'll
true.
give you Hasim Rahman Jr.
Who's terrible. Who's fucking terrible.
Right. He sucks. They'll give you Tyron Woodley, right? They'll give you those guys, right? But you're telling me that this guy who's not a reputable name, or AKA a reputable boxer, he's not respected as a whole in the boxing community as a champion or a viable contender at that, bro. How the fuck is he one of the most avoided boxers today? Take his stupid ass off the goddamn screen, because obviously DAZN is trying to suck dick to try to get some fake Paul money, right? Get his fucking ass off the screen and put Jaron Ennis there. Put somebody who fucking deserves to be there. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But don't sell your soul live on fucking Twitter because you want some fake Paul money. See? Just like Amanda Serrano sold her soul.
Oh, man.
I'll never forgive her for this shit, bro. One thing that Clarissa Shields said correctly about that situation, and I hardly ever agree with Clarissa, man. Hardly ever.
That is a fact. That is documented.
I hardly ever agree with Clarissa on anything she says, bro. But when she gave that interview and she said, I could never fight on a Jake Paul undercard. He's not even a real boxer. He's not a champion, right?
Yep.
Who the fuck is he? Just a YouTube sensation that decided to box and brought over his YouTube followers to follow him. Not the sport of boxing. They follow him. See, a lot of people get shit misconstrued. Hey, dog, Jake Paul bringing them YouTube followers over, right, man? You know what I'm saying? That means there's a lot more eyes on boxing. When you say that stupid shit, you're disrespecting the sport. There's already a lot of eyes on boxing. How the fuck do you think it's able to survive for so long? Even though we're not even getting the matchups we would like to get over the last few decades, bro, it's still surviving. It's still able to charge you $70 a pay-per-view. Nigga, it's moved up in pay-per-views, bro. And it's still surviving and being able to do so. So with that being said, you're disrespecting the sport by saying, well, boxing is getting more eyes on it because a YouTube sensation came over and decided to box. No. The YouTube sensation is getting eyes put on him from the people who are already in boxing. That's what's fucking happening. Because if you just bring over followers from YouTube, you're not going to sell out a stadium nor sell out some goddamn pay-per-views. It's one or the other. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
So he's garnering the eyes of people who already like the sport of boxing. That's what he's doing. So at the end of the day, bro, to tell me that Jake Paul is an avoided fighter tells me that DAZN doesn't give a fuck about any of you guys. Doesn't care about the boxing enthusiasts. Doesn't care about the motherfucker that watches every single fight they can get their goddamn eyes on, right? If it's a fight at 105, it's a fight at 200 plus. They are doing whatever they can. If they got a stream, niggas waking up at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and shit on a work day, nigga. Because that's when the minimum weight fights, right?
Yeah.
Minimum weight fights. Hell, knockout CP Freshmart just fought Wangham Miniyothin this past Wednesday, right? A fight that should have happened 10 years ago, or maybe 5 years ago. Should have happened 5 years ago. One of the biggest fights at minimum weight. That shit happened in the middle of the night on a fucking Wednesday, bro. So those boxing fans that care about the sport that much, DAZN don't give a fuck about you with this stupid ass post right here, man. And this is why I tell you guys all the time. You could go listen to what they're saying, the bigger entities, when it comes to interviews and you're hearing shit come out of straight from the horse's mouth. That's fine. But don't follow these motherfuckers for opinions. Because everything with them has a fucking agenda. Three Kings Boxing, no agenda.
Well, here's the thing. They're in the business to make money. That's what y'all have. Y'all have to understand something. When you have an entity that's in business to make money, that is a by all means necessary. McDonald's once upon a time only sold burgers. Now you got the McChicken sandwich. Now you got the McChicken nuggets. Now you got coffee. Yeah. Now you got breakfast burrito. Like these things.
Exactly, bro.
They're in the business to make money. But understand something. It's not about boxing with them. And to 2K's point about Jake Paul not bringing boxing his followers onto boxing. One time on his undercard of his fight, you had Devin Haney. They booed this motherfucker out the stadium.
Exactly.
I'll never forget that. They booed him out the stadium. So that's proof right there. It's not about this dude ain't doing nothing in the sport of boxing where you can sit and tell me he should be on any fucking list. Right. Fuck being avoided. He should be on anything about boxing. Because at the end, is he ranked? Like, this nigga has invented his own fucking belt. Get this motherfucker the fuck out of here at the end of the goddamn day. At the end of the day, get him the fuck out of here. The DAZN is doing exactly what we tell y'all these motherfuckers do. We tell y'all all the time. These motherfuckers have a hidden agenda that has nothing to do with pushing the sport of boxing. It's about making fucking money. Yep. And that's what these motherfuckers will do. And just like when they had that fight, when Deron Williams said this shit, he said it best. I'm gonna take my old ass home and sit down somewhere. Yeah, go somewhere and sit the fuck down, man. Jake Paul included, and take Jake Paul with your ass. At the end of the fucking day. The end of the fucking day, take this nigga Jake Paul with your ass when you go sit the fuck down.
Jake and Logan. I mean, they just saying all sorts of shit. I mean, they disrespecting the sport all over the place. And I see a lot of motherfuckers allowing this shit, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're allowing this shit. They're okay with it because they feel like, oh man, they're bringing in money, so they're doing something good in the sport. That doesn't mean that they're actually being a service to the sport, bro.
Exactly.
The fact that they come in from YouTube and get money is actually a disservice to the sport, because a lot of people or a lot of fighters, right? Like, I just named some fighters: Terrence Crawford, Devin Haney, Errol Spence, Gennady Golovkin, Vasyl Lomachenko. These guys that have spent a lot of time in the amateurs since they were like 8, 9 years old, working their way up to where they are, bro. It's a disservice to those guys. And you're being a disservice to those guys when you follow a nigga like Jake Paul and you're okay with what the fuck he's doing, bro. It's a disservice to those guys. And I hate when boxers, right? I hate when boxers are okay with what Jake Paul's doing.
Yeah.
It's like they're like, man, I'll never get that money, so I might as well join. So let me rephrase that, right? I can't beat the evil, so I might as well join the evil. Basically what they're saying, Amanda Serrano.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, I think I didn't finish what I was saying about Clarissa Shields. When she said, I can never fight on a Jake Paul undercard because he's not a champion, who is he? And then she says, you know, I like Amanda Serrano, and they're cool. And when I remember when Clarissa Shields became a professional, Amanda Serrano immediately came out and said Clarissa Shields is the GOAT. I don't think Clarissa even fought 2 fights yet when Amanda dubbed her.
I remember that shit. Yeah, I remember.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they're real cool, but Clarissa kept it a buck. She said, hey, Amanda should never be fighting on his undercard. Right? Yeah. And if I asked her today, she would even add to it and say Clarissa should not be signed to his promotional company. I mean, Amanda should not be signed to his promotional company. She should go find a real boxing entity that promotes fighters, right?
Yeah.
So Clarissa kept it a buck. I agree with her 1,000,000%. When you feed the bullshit, it never goes away. And that's what's happening with fucking fake Paul. Man.
Yep. What did she say? Don't disrespect me like that. I could beat Jake Paul right now. I would never fight on his undercard.
You know, whether or not you believe she can beat him, it doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
That's not even the point. The whole point is she's correct in stating that she would never fight on the undercard of a fucking clown, bro.
Yeah.
A YouTube sensation who's not a real fighter, bro. She's correct.
Yep.
Unless fake Paul gets a belt, a real belt, nigga, WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF, at cruiserweight, this nigga ain't shit.
This nigga said WBA, nigga, go get the IBO, nigga. Shout out to the IBO.
Nigga, get the goddamn IBA, nigga, the IBC, nigga. Go get the goddamn NABO, something, motherfucker. Do something. This nigga out of nigga, I'll fight Jake Paul tomorrow, nigga. Easy work. Fuck out of here, man.
No, hey man, you would lose, man. You know he got them stipulations.
them niggas be paying these fighters off. That's what they doing.
Yeah,
a lot of niggas, oh man, he can't beat Hasim Rahman Jr. Hasim Rahman about to get paid to take a dive, just like Tyron Woodley did, bro. These are exhibitions, ladies and gentlemen. That means scripted fights That's what exhibition means.
Yes.
Scripted fights. These niggas are paid to take dives. Get Jake Paul in a real fight. Nigga, I can go find a nigga. I'm whooping a nigga ass, bro. Take me out the equation. That's too much for a nigga like Jake Paul. I'll go find a motherfucker that can whoop his ass. Somewhere probably on my street, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. Hell yeah, that's a stoppage, dog. Said, would you stop me? Hell yeah, that's a stoppage. Hell yeah, that's a stoppage, nigga. I stopped everybody I fought, nigga, in the amateurs, except 2 dudes. Absolutely, that's a stoppage. And I still got that right hand. Yup, that's a stoppage.
Would you stop Jake Paul? Nigga, please. I pray. At my age, I wouldn't stop him, but I bet his corner be like, hey, man, look here, man. You out there getting embarrassed by the old nigga, man. You out there getting embarrassed by the old nigga, man. You better do something.
I'll tell you, dog.
I'm not worried about no Jake fucking Paul, man. And speaking of motherfuckers that may have serious mental problems, you know, I used to like the motherfucker, man. Oh, shit.
Yeah, hey, I put some money on Mama Denise. I put some money on Mama Denise in a street fight. Absolutely.
Goddamn right.
In the street fight, Mama Denise stops that nigga, bro.
Hell yeah.
Because the street fight ain't scripted, nigga.
That's right. Well, shit, the nigga already got a restraining order against a chick. That tells me he's scared. He's scared of a bitch. So.
Yo, that dude soft as baby shit, man.
Yeah.
Real talk, man. Hey, y'all over here following this guy. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves,
man. Fuck out of here, man. Well, anyway, man, I used to like this dude. Like, it's one thing to talk shit, right? It's one thing to talk shit, but it's one thing to talk shit and then start believing the hype so much so you start going beyond what your skill level says, right? I believe Tank Davis might have knocked something loose out of Rolando Romero. I seriously, I really do. I believe he might have knocked something loose. Rolando Romero's out there talking about something. He's ready to go to 147. Okay, 130 from 135 to 147. But the motherfucker's talking about something. I'm gonna fuck up Earl Spence. Hold on, Rolly. Wait a minute, nigga. Wait a goddamn minute.
It's not even just that, man. He's, you know, I didn't even want to talk about the Errol Spence situation. The nigga said he's a pay-per-view star. Like, the Errol Spence shit is like out of whack. Like when a nigga come up to you and say, hey man, I'm gonna be an astronaut one day, and the nigga 40 years old. That's how unrealistic him beating Errol Spence is, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
The Earl played him to the left too. He's
yeah. There's something wrong with this nigga, man. All right. Wave the nigga off. Like what y'all should be doing to Jake Paul. Wave him off.
Right here.
Right? But at the end of the day.
Damn fly in here. That's where what the fuck is this fly doing in here?
At the end of the day, man. Listen, bro. Rolly, man. I got a message for you, man. Michael Jordan sent it to me, bro.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm just saying, man. Something wrong with this kid, man. Real talk. Like, I think now we talk about mental illness. There was Austin Ammo Williams. There was that fake ass shit Ryan Garcia stated. Right. He had. I really believe Rolly is mentally ill, bro. I seriously. And for some reason in today's day and age, mental illness is a big topic. I don't know why. It never was before, but today it is.
Yeah, well.
Now it's a huge topic. You got commercials where athletes are telling kids to go ahead and give up and come back and shit.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, listen, I don't listen to none of that bullshit. Fuck mental illness and fuck you if you got a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Well, get your bitch ass up, stop moping around, and go get something done, nigga.
I'm just gonna say it. Mental illness is the new beta male anthem. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah. It's a
new beta male anthem.
Mental illness is a beta male substitution for I can't do something.
Yep.
That's what it is.
That's what it is, man.
It's a beta male substitution of an excuse for I can't do something, bro. Right? Change your gender, right? Right. Now, mental illness exists. I'm not saying it doesn't. However, bro, we don't need a goddamn a fucking running agenda to go worldwide talking about mental illness.
Exactly.
This shit's always existed.
Exactly.
That's why you had fucking psychologists of the 1600s, 1500s, 1800s. Psychology's been around for fucking centuries.
Yeah.
Because of mental illness, nigga. It didn't just start happening in 2022. So I can't stand these motherfuckers today, bro.
Yeah.
These niggas soft as shit.
No, they are. Yeah, I don't get. How do you make it? How do you make it out of the hood? All the hard shit you go to. How do you make it out of that? Make some of yourself, and all of a sudden you fucking depressed. What the fuck?
Right.
Nigga, what? How do you do that?
Well, because Hollywood, but you know, that's what happened to Ryan. We say that all the time. Hollywood will get your ass, literally and figuratively.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Hollywood will get in your ass, literally and figuratively. That's what happened to Ryan. But Rolly is a walking mental illness patient, bro.
Yeah.
Real talk. Like he should be on, what's the name of that movie, Inception? With fucking Leonardo DiCaprio. Remember?
Yeah, was it
Inception? I can't remember. But the fucking movie where the nigga was in a mental patient, or he was a mental patient, and the nigga thought he was somebody else, but he was really the motherfucker that murked his wife and murked some other cats and shit. I think it was Inception. I can't remember the name of it, but that, no, it's a Shutter Island. Just came to me.
Right.
Bro is like Leonardo DiCaprio, bro, and Shutter Island, nigga. That's him. That's Rolly. Real talk. Something wrong with this kid, bro. And that's real mental illness, honestly. A mentally ill motherfucker don't know he mentally ill. He don't come out and say, hey, guys, I'm mentally ill. He doesn't do that.
That's true. That's true.
Nigga, I got family members that are fucking mentally ill.
That's true.
They don't know. They doing what the fuck they do, whatever mentally ill niggas do. And we sit back looking at these mentally ill motherfuckers like, God damn, bro. Y'all see what that nigga did yesterday?
Yeah.
That's what we do. And that's what we doing with Rolly. Everybody laughing at this nigga because he is mentally ill. Mm-hmm. Something's wrong with the kid, man. I think not PBC, well, PBC, because TMT is with PBC, but more so Leonard Ellaby and Floyd Mayweather. Hey, man, they need to get the kid checked, bro.
Yeah.
Just like how Bob Arum said he went and got Teofimo Lopez checked, they really need to get Rolando Romero checked, bro. Because, look, Andrew said he's just a dumb motherfucker. He is dumb, but the shit that he says and does, like even the whole situation with the bitches.
Yeah.
Right? And I call them bitches because that's what they are. Them motherfuckers came out of nowhere lying about this nigga, trying to make it seem like Rolly raped them. And then when we hear this actual story, these dumb hoes actually went and helped this nigga get his dick sucked or get some kisses or feel whatever he got. And then in some cases, he got the ass. They helped this nigga get it about 90%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why they're bitches, right? But at the end of the day, even with that situation, how he was reacting to that, right? When that shit ended, this nigga came out and said, I'm the symbolism of freedom. What?
Yeah,
bro,
the nigga changed his name.
Yeah, they never had a case. What do you mean you're the symbolism of freedom? Nigga, the symbolism of freedom is about over thousands of fucking slaves that have been enslaved, not just in the United States, but in other countries that have gotten that have been emancipated. That's the symbolism of freedom, dumb motherfucker. See what I'm saying? I get it. He is dumb, but at the same time, he's mentally not equipped to basically articulate himself correctly. And then his way of thinking is all screwed up. That's a mentally ill patient, man.
Yeah.
Talk, man.
No, you're right about that.
Now, I think Chris Boogie said earlier, he said mentally ill motherfuckers are rapists and killers and shit. Not necessarily.
Paramedic.
That's right. That's a whole that's a different level of a mentally ill patient. A motherfucker that goes out and murks niggas. But this dude is mentally ill, man. They need to get him checked.
No.
Real talk, because he really believes things that are absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Look, when he fought that guy, I can't remember his full name, but I remember it was Marinez. Remember when he fought Marinez? It was clear Rolly lost that fight. He was like, well, I threw the more punches. I had the guy backing up. You know, I was the more dominant fighter. And I'm sitting there looking at that like, I'm waiting for him to at least say, you know, something like, you know, the guy may have his moments. But no, man, I won the fight. So, and you can see Brian Custer really like, so you really think you won every facet of that fight? He said, yeah, man, I dominated the whole fight from around. And I'm looking at that there like, man, something wrong with this nigga.
But he really but the problem, he really believes that, dog. Yeah. He's not just talking shit to the camera. Rolly really believes the insane shit that he says. Like, people will say some insane shit just to build an image, right?
That's true. That's true.
Rolly's not just trying to build an image. Honestly, I don't think Rolly gives a fuck about an image.
No, he doesn't.
You see what I'm saying? Look at how he acts on Twitter and all that. He don't care about an image. He really believes the insane shit that he's saying, bro.
Yeah.
That's mentally ill, nigga. It's a low level of mental illness, but it's still mental illness all the same. That nigga's really fucked up.
Yeah. any nigga that says I'm the baddest bitch in the room needs to be checked out. I'm the baddest bitch in the room. Oh, you need to be checked out.
That nigga should have just been like, I'm the sexiest, flyest diva in this motherfucker. Basically what he said. Hey, translation, nigga, that's what I heard. That's what I heard, dog.
Yo, that nigga got his trainer on. I'm the baddest bitch. That nigga got his
that make no sense, bro. Nigga out there switching his shit in some stilettos, nigga. Nigga better chill, dog. Somebody put that nigga on the corner, man. Go ass over there, nigga. Make me some money. Underlay. Oh shit!
Oh man, let's get y'all niggas will be like, that's fucked up, man. Because what if Rolly's really mentally? Hey man, I don't give a fuck. Listen. Let me explain something to y'all. Okay, I do not have any ounce of sympathy for any motherfucker that goes through shit. Then all of a sudden wants to play that game of I can't take it no more. Any motherfucker that says, oh, I can't take it. With the shit that I've been through, I know my man has been through some shit, but with the shit that I've been through, like y'all, we get on, the fact we can get on here and joke, laugh, and play, you motherfucker be like, damn, y'all niggas can do that after the shit.
Man, look, the shit that I went through, bro, I should have already murdered a couple niggas in my life, man.
For real.
And almost came to that twice. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm going to say something. I'm gonna say something, and forgive me for this if I'm giving away something. But if y'all knew my man's history, the motherfucker should have been a beta male. If y'all knew my man's history, the nigga should have been a beta. Y'all just don't know, man. Y'all just don't know. Shit, y'all just don't know. But motherfuckers come out of that. Motherfuckers come over that. You listen. I get it. Shit happens to you in your life. It could be pressure. It could be some shit not going right in your life. That's cool, fine. As a man, as a human being, you're supposed to push your ass through that shit. But when these niggas be up here talking about something, oh, God, oh, and crying all that shit on camera, no, get this nigga the fuck out of here,
bro. He lucky I'm not there because I'm like, nigga, pick your motherfucking shoulders up, you bitch ass nigga.
I'm telling you.
That's exactly what I tell a motherfucker crying. I can't go on no longer. You know these niggas be out here crying over bitches and shit. All right, I'm done, nigga. Let me just stop, bro. I'm done, bro.
Listen,
I can't, nigga.
I'd have been the one nigga kicking Deontay Wilder in his ass when he was twerking. Man, what the nigga? What the fuck is you doing?
Too many yes men out here, bro. Not. There's no real dudes out here, man. It's a very low percentage of real dudes out here. And it's sad.
It's real sad, man. All right, man. But you know what's even worse, though? What's even worse is what the WBC is allowing Tyson Fury to fucking do, man. This is goddamn. Look, even if the WBC is in on, we're allowing Tyson Fury to hold the belt to the winner of Usyk, Joshua Murray.
That's exactly what they're doing. Hey, we ain't even got to speculate that. That's
okay, well, that's what they're doing, right? Mm-hmm. But at this point, when this nigga came out talking about something, I'm gonna fight exhibition. The WBC should came out, no, nigga, that's enough. That's enough, nigga. You making us look ridiculous. Nigga, give us a shit. Give us our shit, nigga, or fight somebody, nigga. Give us because if you can do an exhibition, nigga, you can fight You can fight some motherfucking body. We got Joe Joyce sitting out here and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, we up here holding Deontay Wilder at #1 for whatever motherfucking reasons. You know.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, bro, exhibition is not a fight.
No.
I just told you guys when we went over the fake Paul segment, exhibitions are scripted. So he can fight an exhibition and not defend the WBC title. That's why I disagree with you at. I know where your passion is coming from. You're saying, why are you wasting your time on an exhibition when you could be fighting a top-level contender and defending your WBC title and adding on to your legacy? I know exactly where you're coming from. But the way you said it, I disagree with. Because he can fight an exhibition and not defend the WBC title. Why? Because exhibitions aren't real fights. That's why. It's a fake fight for a lot of money. So, you know what I'm saying? You can absolutely fucking do that. And the WBC is not going to hold him to the fire for that. Not if he's talked to the WBC, and what you just said when you were starting this topic is true, that they've already talked to the WBC and said, hey, we're going to keep this title around until the winner of Usyk, Joshua 2 has been announced or has concluded, that fight is concluded. Then we'll try to work out a deal to fight for undisputed. If that's already on the table, which I am 100% sure it is, even though I don't know for sure, but I'm fucking sure that it's already on the table, bro. That's why the WBC, or that's why Fury has not vacated the title, and that's why the WBC has not even done so much as even made him emeritus champion yet. He's still the full WBC champion.
That's a very good point. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, that's already on the table, bro. He's waiting for that fight to conclude. But in the meantime, he's just going to go fight a scripted fight and get a lot of dough. He could do that. Do we like it? No. But he can absolutely do that, bro.
Yeah, that's a good point. And to your point, you know, and I forgot, he did that shit when he went over to the WWE.
Yeah, I forgot who he fought. Some big ass dude. I don't even know WWE.
Yeah, I know.
Some big nigga, bro. Big white dude. That's all I know.
Right, some big nigga.
That's all I know, bro. That's everybody in WWE pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I just named the whole goddamn fucking organization. Yeah, you got some big motherfucker in the WWE. Thanks a lot, 2K. That helps, motherfucker.
That narrows it down. You narrowed it down to the men, not the women.
Right. He didn't fight a woman. That's all we know.
He fought some big nigga. But no, you know what? And you're absolutely right. It's not real fighting. It's an exhibition. So he probably didn't have to train for this. But it's just, to me, it's the principle of the matter that you're holding up the entire sport, the entire division. You're holding that motherfucker up simply because why? Why? Because you're waiting for something. Like, at the end of the day, the WBC, in my honest opinion, should be like, hey man, look, man, you making us look bad, Tyson, man. Come on, man. You got to throw us a bone, dog. Fight Bogdan Dinu.
Bogdan Dinu! That's my nigga right there, bro.
Hey, nigga, fight, nigga.
Hey, anytime anybody needs a fight, who do they call, Bo? Bogdan Dinu. That motherfucker got a name like he should be fucking dudes up left and right, but that is not the case, bro. That nigga's name is real, nigga. Bogdan D. Nigga, if I saw that shit, I'm like, yeah, coach, who am I fight next? Yeah, man, we got a guy named Bogdan Dinu. I'm like, man, fuck that shit, nigga. Give me another motherfucker. But you're right. Bogdan Dinu's available. He's always available.
Hey man, Bogdan Dinu is the equivalency of TBA.
Man, look, it's Bogdan Dinu and Joey DeWedgeko. Them niggas is always available.
Man,
Joey DeWedgeko could be in the middle of fucking somebody, bro. He's taking the fight. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker's always available.
You ain't know.
Yeah, dog. Christian Hammer's another one. Always available, dog.
David Price.
Well, that nigga retired. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Christian Hammer, man. These motherfuckers are always available, man.
Yeah, man.
Always. And you're right, he can fight one of them dudes. But see, my man Alex Hobie, he made a good point. He said, shouldn't have mandated Frank Sanchez and Joe Joyce by now. Well, Joe Joyce is the guy. Should have been him.
Should have been him.
Right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they already got some shit on the table where they're not going to intervene. Tyson Fury waiting to fight for undisputed because they've already mandated somebody, and that was Dillian White. See what I'm saying?
That's very true.
So they're not going to intervene again.
That's very true. Just
to see him defend their title when there's already, a clause on the table stating that I'm going to wait and fight for undisputed. That's what's happening, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what happened, man. But this, I'm just saying, man, this nigga is like, I even let a nigga make a fool of me. Now, nigga, you give me some paper. You even make a fool of me. Now, hold on.
Man, he better not fight Derek Chisora. I ain't heard no shit about that, but that better
actually,
not
I did hear some. Eddie Hearn actually was talking about that.
He better not.
Eddie Hearn was actually talking about there was some interest in him and Chisora. He
better not.
Talked about that.
He better not.
And I think that would be a rematch. Would it be?
Yeah,
it would be a rematch. Yeah, he
better not.
Yeah, he better. I agree with that. He better.
He fought Chisora twice, if I'm not mistaken.
I think
this will be the third fight. He better not, man.
He better not, man. All right, man. So next up, Bob Arum. Now, I don't even know where to go with this, but fuck it, it is what it is, right? So Bob is up there saying, one of the things he's saying is that we need to adapt the UK philosophy when it comes to pay-per-views, which is lowering the prices. Now, Three King Boxing been saying that.
Yeah, right.
Nigga, Three Kings Boxing been saying that, nigga, right? But he's saying that if we lower the prices of pay-per-views, he's also talking about maybe even reducing some of the fighters' guarantees, then people won't pirate the fights as much if they're $30 or $40 or something like of that nature. Now, my biggest problem with it is, and I'm gonna go here. I've said a long time ago, one of the biggest reasons why I won't buy a pay-per-view fight, the undercard is shitty. Remember back in the day when you watched the Mike Tyson fight, or when you watched the Sugar Ray Leonard fight, or Marvin, the undercard, they had a decent undercard on there. Have y'all tried to watch a Frank Warren's goddamn card?
Does Frank Warren even put anything on pay-per-view?
Yeah, BT Sports, you gotta have a subscription for that shit.
But that's not pay-per-view though.
No, that's not pay-per-view. But hell, I mean, when Matchroom was doing it with what's his name, Anthony Joshua. Y'all watch them undercards? Them undercards are tremendously lopsided. And I've said a long time ago, I remember when Floyd Mayweather fought Canelo, you had Danny Garcia and Lucas Batista on that undercard. Ishii Smith was defending his title. Okay, all right? You got to have undercards that are going to make me want to watch and pay my money to watch a fight. The main event can't just be enough. Boxing has gotten away from investing in the undercard fights as the prelude to the main fucking event that make people want to get there early. Y'all go to a boxing show early. We've been to them. It's empty than a motherfucker. Y'all know when people show up for the co-main event and the main event. Sometimes just for the main.
Yep.
And sometimes depending on who that main is, like I think when they had who was that Jarrell Miller fought here in Chicago. What's that nigga's name?
Thomas Adamek.
Adamek. Yeah, after that fight, it was empty.
Yeah, they left. The main event was Jesse Vargas and Thomas DeLorme. They left before the main event because the majority of fans there were Polish. They were going for Adamek.
Exactly. So they have to reinvest in that. Now, although I hear where Bob is coming from, and I'm gonna pass it over to you. He's saying is that it would do away with pirating. But the problem that I really feel is, and he kind of hit on the head, is a lot of times you have to charge what you have to charge because of these fighters' guarantees. So the model for the pay-per-view has changed because if a fighter's guaranteed $5 million, $10 million, well, you can't hope charging 20 is going to get everybody to buy. You got to throw that big number out there and get motherfuckers to buy, and then hope you get some more extra stuff on the back end with the tickets and the revenue sales and the shirts and all that old shit. Like the model has changed. So because of the change in the model, we can't go back to that UK philosophy that he's talking about, because even when you look at the UK philosophy, and I'm not trying to shit on them, but their level of fighters, their level of entertainment, their level of everything that involves the sport of boxing is not on the same level as ours.
Man. Corny.
Yeah.
Just to put it bluntly, I don't give a fuck who get mad. Them niggas corny as shit down there, bro. Or up there, where the fuck they're at. It depends on what part of the earth you viewing them niggas from.
Exactly. I mean, you got motherfuckers getting upset because the dude is celebrating knocking the nigga out. They talking about some reversing the fight.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah. Well, they wanted to reverse the fight because the dude got knocked out was the favorite. I'm thinking his fucking name right now, but I got his face in my head. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, listen, niggas gonna pirate, bro. You're not gonna end pirating. Listen, I always say boxing fans are the dumbest, but I'll add to that. Boxing fans are also the brokest fans out of all fucking sports. Them niggas broke as shit. Let me tell y'all niggas something, man. Every time I go to a fucking fight party, I haven't gone to one in a very long time because I don't deal with niggas like that no more. But every time I went to a fight party, it wasn't in no suburbs. That shit was in the hood, nigga. Niggas bought the pay-per-view and invited like 50 motherfuckers. And then they were charging niggas to get in. Unless you knew the nigga, you didn't have to pay. That's how they did shit. Yeah, but if you go to somebody's house in the suburbs or somebody with money, they don't have boxing on. You know what they got? Boxing fans gonna be mad as fuck. You know what they got on a weekend night? And there was a pay-per-view that they bought? UFC. That's what the fuck they got, bro. The rich motherfuckers, they paying for UFC. They're not paying for boxing, bro. They're not. So the majority of the money that comes in, right, from pay-per-views are from broke niggas. Plain and simple. When I say niggas, I'm talking about all races. I ain't talking about blacks or whites, Mexicans, everybody. Everybody's a nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Everybody. Right? So at the end of the day, bro, when your target audience are mostly under middle class, bro, that's why you got all the pirating. And you'll continue to get it, even though it's $25.99. You'll still continue to get it. The difference is, and I'm talking about America, of course. The difference is out in the UK, that country as a whole, like boxing's like the number 2 sport. You know what I'm saying? Soccer, of course, is number 1. Shit, darts might be in an argument with boxing. They love some fucking whack-ass darts. But, you know what I'm saying? But that shit is whack as fuck, nigga.
Yo, Eddie be promoting the shit out of that shit, too, on social media, man.
Have you seen DAZN? They watch DAZN not just for boxing, just go on there. Yeah, nigga, they got like video game show. Yeah, curling. They got video game shows. They got darts and shit. And them motherfuckers. Oh, he threw it right there in the middle. Shut the fuck up. Ain't nothing exciting about darts. You play darts when you're drunk. You trying to fuck a bitch. That's what you play darts for. You know what I'm saying?
You play darts when it's waiting on your turn to bowl. My turn? Oh, okay.
Get the fuck out of here, man. That's all I touched the dartboard, nigga. I had a girl or something, nigga. And we were trying to do something fun before we got to the real fun. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, darts and boxing is like right there, out there. But they truly support the sport of boxing as an entire country, bro. The United States is not like that. See what I'm saying? True. Nowhere near it. There is a category of folks that enjoy the sport of boxing here in America. And that category, most of them motherfuckers are under middle class. I can tell you, I found several dudes when I was in the hood. And when I went through all the classes. The only one I ain't at is rich. I ain't there yet, but that's coming soon. You know what I'm saying? I was in right at the poverty line, nigga. Then I was in the hood. I've been in the under middle class, and a little bit above middle class where I'm at right now, right? So in all those fucking social classes that I've been in my life, the majority of folks that knew boxing was when I was in the hood, man.
Yeah, it's true.
But now that I'm a little above middle class, nobody around me talks boxing, man. Nobody around this fucking neighborhood or other neighborhoods next to it or fucking neighborhoods 15 miles north of where I am. None of them niggas talk boxing. Nigga, it's like you saw a solar eclipse when you run into a motherfucker out here that knows boxing.
That's like Haley's comment, nigga.
Yeah, shit's crazy, man. It's all under middle class folks, bro.
Yeah.
Majority anyway. You know what I'm saying? So when it's like that, given the way the economy is too in the United States, right? Niggas ain't fucking buying no $70 pay-per-view and your undercards are whack. Niggas is talking about a recession just started in 2022. News, folks, that recession happened years ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, motherfuckers been broke for years, man. Ain't buying no $70 pay-per-view. You gotta really bring that shit, bro. Like Bo was talking, the pay-per-views of the 2-3 decades ago, 4 decades ago, right? You got undercards like that, then they'll buy it. But you putting somebody in here said earlier, Montana Love as a co-main, get the fuck out of here. Nigga that owns a nail salon and brings a little fucking dog in the ring with him. Get this nigga out of here. Ain't nobody paying for that shit.
And a masseuse in the locker room. Nigga got a masseuse.
Nickname Too Pretty. Man, I mean, he a good fighter and shit, but we get niggas on here, bro. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? You get mad, nigga, go suck an egg, nigga. Who fucking cares? But we get niggas on here, bro. Nigga owns a nail salon and brings a baby dog in the ring with him.
You put a nigga named Mama's Boy as a co-main event.
Oh.
Get this nigga out of here.
That was the dude that fought Austin Williams. Mama's Boy. That was a nickname. That shit's sad, man. Oh, man. But nah, man, pirating is always going to happen no matter what because of the demographic in which, and I'm talking social demographic, I'm not talking about racial or anything like that, but the social demographic in which boxing is followed by. The majority don't have the money to continuously buy pay-per-view after pay-per-view. That's why a lot of people in America are like, hey, man, I don't have DAZN. I mean, I buy DAZN when I want to see a fight. But there's a lot of people that don't have the subscription.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason why I got the subscription is because I write the shit off of my taxes because of Three Kings Boxing, right?
Yep.
As a business, I can write it off of my taxes. That's the only reason why I have the DAZN subscription. But a lot of people in America, man, just look at the comments. A lot of cats canceled their subscriptions a long time ago. That could have been because of DAZN not delivering. But I've seen a lot of people before that were saying, hey, man, I just pay for the shit when I want to see a fight. I don't buy the subscription. It's because of the demographic.
I pay that 1 month $20. That's
it. It's because of the demographic, man.
Yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I think one of the other things that you also have to look at is the fact that boxing is not as engaging as it used to be, right? Boxing is appealing more to the commercial side of the sport. You don't have people only want to watch the fight to watch the knockout. If you ain't knocking nobody out or running somebody else, like motherfuckers ain't trying to learn the sport anymore so they can play along or follow along. They ain't trying to do that no more. They don't fucking care no more, right? All right. And to your point about what you said, right, about growing up in the hood, and you're right. Windy City Boxing Gym, that shit was a nigga. That shit was in the hood.
All the reputable boxing gyms. Hell, in San Antonio, the Zarzamora Boxing Gym, that's in the hood. That's in fucking the southwest side, bro. You know what I'm saying? None but Mexicans are down there, bro.
Yeah.
Like 4 niggas live over there, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at them like, man, fuck, you should be on the east side, nigga. What the fuck you doing over here?
That's real talk, though. Nigga, I've been to Croc's Boxing Gym. Nigga, that shit's in the hood. Still look the same, bricks and all.
Yeah. The old Kronk, yeah. I mean, that was in the hood.
That shit's in the hood. And you're absolutely right, because the only thing you lied about is saying you ain't rich, nigga, stop. I'd have been your house, nigga, stop. You lying, you lying ass motherfucker.
I ain't. Hell no, I ain't there yet, bro.
You ain't there yet.
Coming soon.
Hell no shit. That's real talk. But no, you're absolutely right. Is that it? And a lot of things had changed. Like boxing was big because before basketball became what it is today, before football even became what it is today, boxing was right up there as that quick, that quick get out the hood, get a check. It was that right there. Hey, go through the amateurs. When you turn boxing, you get signed. Hey man, you might get your first 200, 300,000. That's where everybody was trying to make golden gloves and all that shit. Win golden gloves, get the amateur record up, probably maybe win a gold medal. Bam, hey man, that's made motherfucking money right there, dog. Boxing was like that. Well, boxing ain't like that no more. It's basketball now. It's football now. Hell, I think golf is even maybe surpassed that shit.
Right.
You know, and to, like you said, so it ain't what it used to be no more. It ain't what it used to be no more when we were growing up. It's a totally different thing. And then on top of that, technology has also hurt shit. I never knew anything about pirating. Nigga, you can pirate from your phone now. Like niggas is pirating shit from their phone now, right? So I never even knew about that shit. So now because of technology has kind of hurt the game also as well. Some countries have a block where you can't pirate. Some over here in the US, technology is so vast that once you think you got one lockdown, two and three more pop up. So yeah, I agree with you, man. But listen, Bob, lowering prices ain't gonna change the thing, man. Leave that shit alone, Bob.
He should just do it for the sake of it being morally correct. I mean, $70 for a pay-per-view is outrageous. But at the end of the day, it's not going to end pirating. You'll never end that.
No, you'll never end pirating. Pirating is here. It's not going anywhere. It's part of the sport. Hell, might as well say that shit's part of it's part of the DNA, motherfucker. Shit, I don't even go to the movie theater no more, nigga.
Right. Exactly. No need to go now. Shit, you got the right shit. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Nigga, I don't even go to the movie theater no more, nigga. For what? All right, man. Hey, man. So, speaking of some borderline shit, man. Hey, man, this fascination some of these motherfuckers got for Ryan Garcia is borderline homosexual.
I'm sorry. I don't understand it, man. Like, I mean, it's just, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't get into the mind of a beta male, dog. I just can't do it. It don't matter how hard I try. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, bro, I'm real shit, nigga. I try to think about shit from a different perspectives all the time. Like,
right.
You know,
right.
You do research on things, you know, whether it's the economy, the government, how things are happening, you know, in the world and all that. And then you look at people's responses to all that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've got your beliefs and people got theirs. I always try to look at things from the other side of what my belief is. Exactly. Always do that. Oh, yeah. And that's actually what helps me, you know, believe something even more. Because I'm going to sit there and I'm going to scrutinize every bit of detail as to why one person thinks one thing and another person thinks another. And I make my decision based off that. See what I'm saying?
But that's smart. That's actually smart.
But when it comes to beta males, nigga, I can't do it, bro. No. If it's beta male activity, nigga, that's what it is. Nigga, there's no need for me to see your side. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to see your side, bro. That's beta male activity, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, bro, it's beta male activity, dog. I don't need to see your side of shit, right? Like, I don't need to know why this man felt that this right here was the right thing to do. You have any idea what you've done? It's the only thing that beats in me. Yeah. I try to get you out of my head, but there's no need for me to try to figure out why Tank Davis decided to switch and snap his hands like a female. But if you call that man a faggot, he'll want to fight you, or he'll masquerade around like he's some real gangster type nigga from the streets, but then releases videos like that, right? I don't try to understand a beta male's mindset, bro. I'll never try to do that. And that's how it is with these Ryan Garcia fans. Now the women are the women, right? You know,
exactly.
The whole point of the word groupie, I've said this several times, the word groupie was derived from a woman who follows a musician around, right? Preferably a rock band musician. That was a groupie. Yeah. follow him around, gave him some dome, fucked him and shit, for some free tickets or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then they went on their way. Then they go get married a couple years later, and then they have kids, and they tell their kids about their groupie days, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hell, fucking Mrs. Jones down the street. She wasn't always Mrs. Jones down the street that had 3 kids. She was a groupie back in the 70s.
Back in the 70s.
You know what I'm saying? She was over there fucking Mick Jagger back in the 70s.
Hey, what was that shit? And that kid in Playmovie, Bernie Mac said, used to call you Jawbone.
Yeah, Jawbone, right, exactly. Right, bro. But that's the women that follow Ryan and they're that stuck to him. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's acceptable behavior from a woman in American society, hell, world society, right? But a man, that is unacceptable behavior. It's unacceptable to masquerade around another man, even a woman too, bro, as a fan to that degree, to the point where you start saying some insanely stupid fucking shit like Ryan is, quote, the A side to guys like Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney. Hell, even throw Teofimo Lopez in there.
Yes.
How in the fuck, right, would Ryan Garcia, I mean, am I missing something?
No.
Maybe I'm missing something, bro.
Well, you're missing it because you're not a beta male. That's why you're missing it.
Yeah. I can't think like how they think, right? So
right, you're not a beta male, so you're missing it because you're not there.
I can't get that, right? I can't dumb down my mind to that level. I can't do that shit, right?
But a beta male is wondering, well, what the fuck is wrong with him?
Yeah,
why don't he like Ryan Garcia?
What the hell? Ryan Garcia's fucking great. Look at him. He's a fucking sexy guy. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. What? I'm just saying he's a sexy guy. I'm not gay.
I scrolled through his Instagram post with my thing in my hand, like, wow, if he was looking at I'm serious. Listen, the guys that
oh shit.
I truly believe the men that follow Ryan Garcia sit there, scroll through his Instagram, and be holding their dick in their hand. It was a bunch of dudes that retweeted Ryan Garcia's tweet of him taking a picture of himself after working out. It was a bunch of dudes retweeted that shit. What the fuck is y'all doing?
And unless all them guys are officially homosexual, yeah, that shit's gay, dog. Like you're right along with those guys that have come out and said they're homosexual that tweeted this. You're one of them as well. You know what I'm saying? You're one of them as well. Whether you want to believe it or not, you are, sir. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Shout out to my Brazil. She put $5 on. She said, "What up, 2K? Glad I caught you live." Oh, hello, bro.
Hey, your boyfriend was just on. We just played your boyfriend. My Brazil. We just played your boyfriend a second ago.
Yo, but at the end of that's fucked up. At the end of the day, man. At the end of the day, there's no way in hell. The only thing you can think of, the reason why they're saying this is because of Instagram popularity, right? It's not even really Twitter. Twitter is not that high. Instagram is, unless he just got a high recently on Twitter. I don't know. But Instagram is the one that's high, right? Like over 1 million followers or whatever. That is the only reason why they're saying this.
That's it.
Right? I mean, fighting in San Antonio, there's a lot of Mexicans there. He should sell out if he did sell out. I don't even know if he did. But if he did, he should. You know what I'm saying? Fighting in LA, there's a lot of Mexicans there. He should sell out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't know if he did or not. I don't count niggas' pockets, so I don't know if he sold out. Don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, if he didn't, he was supposed to. Right?
Yep.
I don't care about that. Gervonta Davis is selling out too. Right? What I look at is the accolades. Now, there was a guy that went on the Facebook page and said, yeah, I don't think Ryan Garcia should be an A-side too, but the guys that he's fought recently are better than the guys Tank has fought recently. What? He's only fought Luke Campbell and Javier Fortuna. Those are only two noticeable names that he's fought.
Yeah.
Tank Davis just fought Leo Santa Cruz. I don't even need to go any further than that.
No.
Leo Santa Cruz by himself is a better name than Luke Campbell and Javier Fortuna combined.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Combined, bro. Now I'm always murking Tank Davis. I just showed his gay video. You know what I'm saying? I'm always murking this dude. But I'm not gonna sit here and go against him on this subject because there's no way that Ryan Garcia's resume is better than Tank Davis's. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Tank Davis is, and they say, what is he? What do they say he is, Bo? A 3-division champion?
3-division champion, yeah.
That nigga's a 1-division champion. Wait a minute. He got the WBA Super at 130, right? Yeah. 1-division champion. He's a 1-division champion.
1 division because he won IBF and the WBA Super, but the other 2 weight divisions were regular titles.
Regular titles, exactly. He's a 2-time WBA Super champion at 130 and a 1-time IBF champion at 130. So he's a 3-time champion, but a 1-divisional champion. WBA regular is not a real fucking title.
No.
So that nigga's a 1-division champion. But that's 1 division more than fucking Ryan Garcia. Jose Pedraza, at the time that Tank beat him, although I've said this several times on this show, I can't stand Jose Pedraza. Never liked Jose Pedraza. When he was IBF champion, I didn't like him. All the way back when he looked bad against Stephen Smith. I've said that several times on this show. But Jose Pedraza is a better win than Luke Campbell and Javier Fortuna. That's just Pedraza. I've already mentioned Santa Cruz. Put them 2 together. It blows those 2 wins that Ryan's got out the fucking water, bro. Out of the water. And this is Tank we're talking about. That tells you how bad Ryan's resume is. So I don't give a fuck about Ryan being popular on IG and selling out in Mexicanly dense or very dense Mexican populated areas. I don't give a fuck about that. Because Tank is doing the same shit too in his own right. There's no way Ryan Garcia can be an A-side against Tank. The nigga's a D-side, bro. The nigga ain't even a fucking A-side on Devin Haney.
Nope.
Devin Haney's probably, by the logic of Ryan Garcia fans, the most boringest, stupidest, lack of resume email champion fighter in boxing history. That's Ryan Garcia fans talking.
Yep.
But your guy still isn't the A-side over him. Especially not right now with him being undisputed.
Hell, when the nigga beat who's that Devin Haney beat before George Kambosos?
Jojo Diaz.
Jojo Diaz is better than anybody on this nigga's resume.
Well, we already know he's better than Fortuna because Diaz beat Fortuna.
There you go.
He beat Fortuna before Ryan did. And yes, I do rate Jojo Diaz higher than the Luke Campbell that fought Ryan Garcia. Yes, I do.
Yep, exactly.
So at the end of the day, bro, in what he's not higher than T.O. T.O. beat Lomachenko. I mean, he's not even higher than George Kambosos.
No.
Kambosos beat T.O.
Yep.
These single wins are better than both of Ryan's best wins.
And Lee Shelby. I mean, I'll just throw Lee Shelby in there for fuck's sake. You know, I'll just throw him in there for fuck's sake. You know what I'm saying? For fuck's sake. Bro. I'll just throw in Lee Shelby for fuck's sake. You know?
Ryan Garcia's resume is not anywhere near better than any of the top guys at 135.
No.
Because, like I said, they have single wins that trump Ryan Garcia's 2 best wins combined, man.
Yeah. If you take their highest win, for example, I'll take Vasyl Lomachenko off for Teofimo Lopez. Richard Comey is better.
Yep.
Comey is better.
Comey is better than Luke, and he's better than Javier Fortuna individually. Right. I agree with that.
Right? Yep. Like I say, take off Devin Haney. Okay, motherfucker, Devin Haney beat Jojo Diaz. Yep. Jorge Linares. They're better.
Yep.
And Jorge Linares beat Luke Campbell. Diaz beat Fortuna, so they're better. I can take the niggas least accomplished wins, and they're better than what Ryan has done.
Yeah, Ryan is the least achieving light out of the big names. He's the least achieving lightweight, bro. Out of those big names, the least, and it's not even close. No. You know what I'm saying? No. He's way down there, bro. This is, like I said, he's the D side, bro. Nowhere near the A side, not even fucking close. No. And somebody in here said, Mayweather killed that 100. Ryan Garcia trying to dictate terms. Yeah, I'll fight Tank, but it got to be at 140. And Floyd Mayweather said, nah, nigga, we'll make the fight at 135. I agree with that. A lot of people were mad at Floyd. Why? Ryan Garcia can't dictate terms. Who the fuck is that guy, nigga? Me and Ryan Garcia resume the same.
That's fucked up, TK. Now, wait a minute. You might have beat tougher niggas in the streets than Ryan.
In the streets, yeah, in the streets, yeah.
You might have beat tougher niggas than Luke Campbell.
For sure. I'm just saying, though, bro. Like, who is this guy to dictate terms? Because he has an Instagram following? Because he's sold out in highly dense populated Mexican areas, and he's Mexican?
Right. Because
he has a Gatorade commercial? Because he takes pictures with Lil Wayne? What? Is that why he's A-side? The fuck out of here, man. Right, exactly. Ryan Garcia needs to beat a top-level fighter if he wants to dictate terms in top-level matchups. Just like anybody else. Floyd Mayweather had to do the same thing. He had to beat top-level guys before he could dictate terms in top-level matchups. The fucking rules should not change for these little pussy-ass niggas today. It should not.
Agree.
He needs to beat a top-level fighter, at least one, before he could dictate fucking terms in a top-level matchup. Until he does that, get this little pretty-ass nigga the fuck out of here.
On top of that, like, I would love, like, the problem that you have is fans today, y'all don't have, like, the expectations y'all put or the limitations y'all put on y'all fighters, it is a reflection of who you are. Okay? The fact that y'all are telling me, here's a guy Ryan Garcia that shouldn't have to do anything, but y'all saying this nigga should deserve the motherfucking mountain is bullshit. That's because you motherfuckers don't want to do nothing and feel like you deserve the mountain. You motherfuckers sit at home and shit with cookie crumbs all on your motherfucking belly and shit, and your tighty whities and shit, sitting at home and shit, playing Destiny or whatever the fuck video game that is, right? With no motherfucking aspirations to do anything with your lives. So y'all feel like you should get shit. And that's why y'all feel like, well, Ryan should get shit. Because at the end of the fucking day, Ryan Garcia's fan base that has followed him on Instagram and social media has not resulted in money. And what I mean by that is I have not seen not one motherfucking pay-per-view with Ryan Garcia's fucking name on it. I've seen one from Tank, but I have not seen one from Ryan fucking Garcia.
One from Tank, Devin.
Yep. Devin.
Was T.O. on pay-per-view? I'm trying to remember.
No, T.O. Lomachenko was not pay-per-view. That was during the pandemic.
No, I wasn't talking about T.O. Lomachenko. I was talking about T.O. and Kambosos. That was DAZN, right?
Yeah, that was DAZN.
Yeah, that was DAZN.
DAZN bought that one.
Yeah, so fucking Tank and Devin have done pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Whatever,
they've done pay-per-view and they have accomplishments. And the mere fact that Oscar De La Hoya is out here talking about some bullshit where DAZN got to be, no, DAZN ain't got to be a part. What the fuck out of here? DAZN couldn't get none of that Canelo money when he was over there on Showtime. What the fuck you think? You think Showtime? Stop dictating shit. You niggas don't have the power.
They don't have the power at all. They absolutely don't. And Oscar De La Hoya will try to dictate as much as he can when on the other side of the negotiation table is Floyd Mayweather. For some reason, Oscar De La Hoya feels like he sons Floyd Mayweather. I don't understand why he believes that, because a nigga lost to him in the fight, and then his protege lost to him in the fight. I don't understand. I mean, Floyd Mayweather's been pissing and shitting all over Oscar De La Hoya. Even when he was with the nigga under his banner, he was pissing and shitting on Oscar De La Hoya. Floyd Mayweather signed the Golden Boy Promotions and pitting and shitting, pissing on the goddamn owner of the goddamn promotional company. Shit sad, bro. Yeah. Oscar, you're always second best to Floyd behind him. Behind, bro.
You're behind. Floyd is the first ballot Hall of Famer. Well, Oscar.
Oscar, behind, bro. You're behind.
Better luck next year, buddy.
I'm trying to tell you, every time there's something, just pay attention. Every time there's some type of negotiation between an Oscar De La Hoya fighter and a Floyd Mayweather fighter, Oscar tries to jump out in front and dictate shit like he runs shit, bro.
Yeah, he does.
Now, in some cases, he might be, he might have the power to do that, but in this case, he absolutely does not, and he's still doing it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He can't stand for that Floyd Mayweather got the best of him in everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Money, hoes. You know what I'm saying?
That's
money, cash, hoes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, even in exhibition fights, he fought Conor McGregor. Oscar fake COVID. Remember Oscar fake COVID?
Yeah, he's supposed to fight Vitor Belfort. Yep. He faked COVID, and then fucking Evander Holyfield got embarrassed on live television. Yeah.
Oscar fake COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So you're right. Floyd is killing that nigga in every ass.
Sad, bro. And he just can't get over it, bro. But at the end of the day, Oscar, bro, you cannot dictate terms, bro. Your fighter has not done enough. Instagram followers are not gonna do shit for this nigga, man.
No.
And if y'all keep trying to dictate terms, look, Ryan Garcia gonna end up like Sinisa Estrada, nigga. Sinisa Estrada was like, man, let me get the fuck up out of here, man. Right? Ryan Garcia did the same shit. Canelo did it. You're gonna end up losing these niggas, bro. Yeah. Stop trying to do shit you can't fucking do. Just get the fight fucking made, bro.
Yep.
If you really believe Ryan can be tank.
Agreed. And on one last note, something my man always says is you can always tell who need who because one motherfucker's talking about it while the other nigga isn't. Exactly. Ryan Garcia is calling out Tank, not the other way around.
Tank is in. He just laughing, man. This is the one time I side with Tank. He just back there laughing like, man, are you fucking all right, man? I'm gonna kill this nigga. He said at the end of the year, I'm gonna decapitate this dude.
Hell yeah. Speaking of decapitations, dog. Oh man, I've been waiting on this topic right here, dog. Woo! Oh, I've been waiting on this topic. So let me explain something to y'all, right? Sometimes in life you have a nickname and you get this nickname, right? And you try to live up to that nickname. And then sometimes the nickname overtakes you. Big Baby Miller is really a big ass fucking baby now. They done took that nigga hot toddy steroid mix. They done took that shit away from that nigga. He is really a big fucking baby.
Let me do this.
What's up?
Yeah, he's a big baby. Look at the difference. So you got this, right? Now this is pre him testing positive 17 times and shit. This is when he had his cocktail, right? Yeah. He don't look that bad. Look at his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Look at his look at his traps, right? He's got a little fat under his goddamn pecs, but his traps are nice, right? Yeah. Got a little somewhat of a six pack. I mean, it's a 2-pack down there. Yeah. No, he look all right there, right?
Right.
Now this is what he looks like after the cocktails have been taken away.
Holy shit!
This nigga look like this motherfucker ordered a whole 15-piece, a side of fucking 20 biscuits, some macaroni and cheese, some coleslaw, motherfucking mashed potatoes, and 2 big-ass Big Macs, nigga, and ate all of them within 30 minutes. That's what he looked like right before the fight, Bo. This nigga is fat as fuck. But see, this is proof. Who's another fighter, Bo? I'm going to see if you can remember.
Lucas Browning.
Boom! Lucas Brown did the same transformation, bro.
Yep.
Before he got caught doing pads those 2 times in that same year, that motherfucker was he looked like Jarrell Miller. He was actually in better shape than Jarrell Miller, right? His first fight afterwards, matter of fact, fuck that. Look at the Dillian White fight. The Dillian White fight is when he stopped taking peds officially. He was completely cycled off. Dude was fat as fuck, had a gut, looked like he ate 2 pounds of bacon before he got in the fucking ring. That's what he looked like.
He looked bad.
Man, listen, man. I'm going to leave this up here, dog, just for a little bit.
That's fun.
This nigga is fat.
God, dude, look at that stomach. That nigga look like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Look at his pecs, my nigga. Look at his pecs. Look, right there, they're more defined. Look at his traps. Then look at him up here. There's barely any traps, and them titties just, nigga, he put breast milk in them motherfuckers, bro. They got breast milk in there, nigga. This nigga feeding babies all across the U.S. With them titties.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Them peds is serious business, my nigga. Now, seeing this was after his most recent fight, covered on 3kingsboxing.com. Jarrell Miller can't find a huge boxing promotional company that will put his fights on, right?
No.
So he's dealing with offhanded promotional companies, one of which with that last fight was TriStar Boxing. Now, shout out to my man Derek. He not shitting on TriStar Boxing. He sends us a lot of content to post for TriStar Boxing. Not shitting on them at all. But at the end of the day, TriStar Boxing is not Top Rank and it's not Matchroom.
No.
Right? But those are the promotional companies that he fell from down to working with smaller promotional companies like TriStar Boxing. Right? So at the end of the day, this is what you get. You get that fat ass, big heathen of a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That fucked up 2K. Big heathen of a nigga.
Talking about, I want 5 more fights in 2022.
Yep.
So he's supposed to fight once a month for the rest of the year. Bo, does this even matter? Is he done?
I want to say yeah, but the WBC has this nigga ranked number 14 for some odd fucking reason. I don't understand that. But in my honest opinion, he should be done. Like when you look at not only just the weight, like you said, the weight, right? Some people are trying to chalk it up. Well, inactivity. Well, I know a lot of fighters that was inactive. Andre Ward, Regan Diao. Niggas never looked like that. Niggas never came back looking like that. So you can't say inactivity. They said, well, he wants to fight like to get the ring rust off. It ain't the ring rust the nigga need to get off. It's them PEDs, which was helping him control his weight because they gave him what he need to work the fuck out.
Yep.
Now that he don't have it, okay, and the one thing we all know is you don't maintain muscle, it turns into fat. Well, he don't have the PEDs to maintain that muscle, so this shit went to, like I said, nigga look like the Michelin Tire Man now.
Right.
That's exactly how this nigga look, right? So he's done, in my opinion, as far as we'll never see him on that plateau that he was on when he was about to fight Anthony Joshua. He'll never get there again. He'll never get there again because the competition he's fighting is some bullshit, right? And to your point, check this out. I actually did a little looking. I said, well, he went from fighting at the Berkeley Center. We all know what the Berkeley Center is, to fighting in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Well, that's where TriStar Boxing does most of their events.
Yep. And I looked it up. Murfree has a population of 141,000. Nigga, that's downtown Texas. That's the south side of Chicago. That's half of the south side of
downtown Texas, nigga. That's shit.
Downtown Dallas.
You said 143?
141,000.
141,000, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Downtown Dallas. Yep.
That's downtown Dallas, nigga. Yep. That's half of the south side of Chicago.
Yep.
So he has fallen tremendously, and understand, not the fact that he fucked up with DAZN. This nigga fucked up with Bob Arum. Bob Arum gave him a second chance and burned him. And this nigga, because he fucked up with Bob, trust me, that 84-year-old motherfucker still has power. He will still be down there in that basement at 14, because if he starts creeping up, Bob will gonna be like, hey, what the fuck is y'all doing? Mauricio, do I have to get the picture? Do I have to? Mauricio, bring the pictures. Bring the pictures.
Todd. Bring the pictures. Oh shit!
He gonna look at old girl. I can't remember her name. He used to fuck with her a lot too. He gonna tell old girl, "Hand me your phone. Show him the phone."
Christina Pacha.
Christina, show him your phone.
Christina, get over here. Show him the phone.
That's why I'm saying he's done, because this motherfucker crossed Bob, and when you cross Bob, Bob is unforgiving. If you don't have another powerhouse player behind you, Bob is unforgiving. And contrary to what people don't want to believe, these motherfuckers don't hate each other. When you have money like that, when you're in that type of business, when you have money like that, these motherfuckers don't hate each other. They want y'all to think that. These niggas golf together, they talk, they don't hate each other. Nope. So when Bob gets mad at him, he passed the word around. Everybody like, all right, man, no problem, don't worry about it. Bridge.
Exactly.
Yeah, Bridge.
He's been blackballed. He's been blackballed, and that's why he's dealing with, TriStar Boxing and other promotional companies, smaller ones as well. Because I think he fought twice this year. The first one, I'm not sure, was with TriStar Boxing. I think it was with somebody else. Because I didn't start getting press releases from TriStar until before the second fight.
Right.
So
And that was a small casino in Buenos Aires that only held a crowd of 6,000 people. I remember I looked that up.
That's right. Yeah. So I mean, he's bouncing around. But at the end of the day, you're right. A lot of people don't understand how much power Bob Arum holds in this game, man. This motherfucker's like, he's behind the scenes. I'm trying to tell y'all, he bounced Triller out of the equation when it came to fucking T.O. and Cambosis. He bounced Triller out of the equation, bro. It was him.
He did.
That wasn't his own, man. It was him. And then he bounced DAZN out of the equation for their damn fighter, Devin Haney. They told DAZN they couldn't even show their own goddamn fighter, nigga.
Matter of fact, tap his contract. We got a new one over here. Tap that contract. Got a new one over here.
Fucking sad, bro. And Bob got
Devin Haney had one more fight left on his own. Bob was like, "No, fuck that."
Come on over here.
Come on over
Bob got super clout. A lot of people don't understand. They call him a dumb old man, a mean old man. This motherfucker's got clout, bro.
He does.
And Bo was absolutely right. And I remember when we covered the story with him fucking up that second chance that Bob Arum gave him. All of us in unison at Three Kings Boxing, all of us on the staff, we said, "Hey, this nigga's done, man."
Mm-hmm.
We all said that. Now, the question of is he done is still up in the air because, like Bo said, he's ranked number 14. He's still going to try to come back. 5 fights a year. That means two things. Number one, he's trying to get back into shape, and number two, he's trying to get back in shape because he still thinks he can become a heavyweight champion. Right?
Yeah.
Now, him doing so, he's got to do it on under smaller promotional companies, right? And smaller venues, bro. Kind of like what Gilberto Ramirez is doing right now. Because he's not going to get any type of sympathy from Bob Arum, bro. It's done. That bridge has been burned, man. So I don't know how he does it without garnering the respect from the bigger entities that actually hold the contracts of these heavyweights that matter when it comes to Jarrell Miller becoming a heavyweight champion. I don't know how he does it, bro. So I think he's done. Doesn't matter how much in shape he tries to get. The fact that he let himself get like that, that's saying something in itself. So you can cycle off PEDs and still work out and not get like that. You know what I'm saying? It was literally the PEDs were, like both said, the PEDs were keeping him in the gym. Yep. That's what that shit means, bro. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, I think he's done, Bo. Honestly, we can cover these last 5 fights or whatever he's talking about, but I don't see anything. I don't see it going anywhere. No. You see it going anywhere, bro. They're gonna retire a year or 2 from now. He's done.
Yeah, not these niggas. He's fighting nigga 8 and 12.
That's all you can get. That's all you can get. No bigger entity is going to give their fighter to Jarrell Miller. How does he become a champion then? If they won't work with the niggas. You got to work with these other entities to be able to become a champion, bro. So how's he going to do it? If he's just fighting for money, we don't give a fuck about those fighters. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
We don't care about those fighters. I always forget Joe Messi. Nobody remembers Joe Messi until I say his name. But nobody's sitting around like, man, some of the great heavyweights of all time, you know what I'm saying? Floyd Patterson, Muhammad Ali, you know what I'm saying? Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson, Joe Messi. Nobody does that. Joe Messi retired undefeated.
36-0.
Undefeated. But nobody remembers this motherfucker because he didn't work with the promotional companies that could get him the big fights. Now, that was his problem. He didn't do that because he didn't want to fight the top fighters because he would have got his ass mollywopped. Right? And then he had that injury, though. Then he had that retina injury or something like that.
Yeah, like a blood clot or something. Yeah.
Blood clot, that's what it was. He wasn't supposed to be fighting and shit, but he kept fighting anyway. That was the reason why he didn't want to fuck with the big dogs. But that cost him at the end of the day. Nobody remembers Joe Messi until you say his name. And I guarantee you, majority of fans, when I say his name, was on BoxRec. Joe Messi, who the fuck know that name? Who is that?
Nigga fighter from New York. I can tell you, I know Joe Messi.
And where's Jarrell Miller from?
New York.
Boom. Joe Messi Jr., nigga.
I didn't put you put that together real good. I didn't think about that till you did. Wait, where's this nigga from?
On I'm always 2 steps ahead, nigga. Joe Messi Jr. There you go.
Oh man. Yeah, man. You're probably right, man. That nigga, I'm telling you. That nigga looks horrible though, man. He looks that's I'm sorry, y'all. That's straight P. Hell, even look at this nigga, dog. Look at this nigga.
God. He don't even look the same, bro. Like
No.
his face is fucking fat as shit, nigga. He don't even look like. Is this really Jarrell? Hey, who is this imposter, nigga? This ain't Jarrell Miller.
Nigga, this nigga look like he wearing an oversized diaper. What the fuck?
Man,
dog, I mean, even his hairline ain't right, nigga.
Right. Everything this nigga got caught with Pez. This nigga just fucked his whole life up, nigga. This nigga don't even get haircuts no more. Yeah, fuck it.
That nigga not getting them Edgar Berlanga haircuts no more.
Oh man.
This nigga's skin is darker, everything.
Man, oh man, that's sad.
Oh
bro.
my
I feel
God.
sorry for dude. My man still proving said this nigga's gray. Right. This nigga look like somebody dumped some ashes on this motherfucker, man.
Oh
man, damn, Jarrell. Just give it up, bro. It's over, man.
It's over, Joe. It's over, man. It's over. And speaking of over, one of our Hall of Fame fighters has lost all of his credibility. But when you think about it, this nigga's lost credibility a long fucking time ago, right?
Like I said, that whole email situation, man, I was done with it. I made a video about that way back when.
Hell yeah. Man.
I was done with that nigga that day, bro.
In case y'all don't know, Bernard Hopkins was interviewed, and he was talking about why should Ryan Garcia fight the second best guy? He should always go for number one, and the number one guy is Tank Davis. Now, I don't know how you figure Tank Davis is number one, because there's an undisputed champion, unless he's talking. This is how you know he's talking about money and money only. This is what it ain't about legs, it's about money. But then somebody said, well, why not fight Devin Haney? He's undisputed champion. He has all the belts. Well, just because you have all the belts don't mean, they fit your pants. Well, Ryan has no belt, so what's holding up his motherfucking pants? I would love to know. What's holding up this nigga? He has no belt, so what the fuck is holding up his pants? But the problem I have with this by Bernard Hopkins, remember his plight when he was an undisputed champion,
right.
And he was told he was a boy and fired, and he was told he don't generate no money. The only thing that saved Bernard Hopkins' career, I'm keeping it at 100 a buck, was Oscar De La Hoya and Felix fucking Trinidad. He don't get them 2 fights, we don't know who the fuck this nigga is. And I'm being perfectly honest with you. I mean, I knew he was because I fought him when he fight Antoine Echols and William Joppy and all them niggas, right?
But boxing somewhat forgets about him. I see what you're saying.
Right. Boxing forgets about him until you mention Oscar De La Hoya and Felix Trinidad. Then, of course, the famous "I won't lose to a white boy." That's fucking it. Matter of fact, later in his career, he himself, when he was fighting Kovalev, said, "Hey, it's because I'm black, y'all not covering me, going for history, fighting Kovalev at my age, still winning titles." So at the end of the day, this dude has become the ultimate corporate cat, so much so he forgotten about his own motherfucking roots. And he forgotten about what he had to go through in the sport of boxing, that now that it's another fighter, he's being so dismissive of the accomplishments of Devin Haney, because mind you, he wanted those belts that don't fit pants when they was on George Kambosos. They was trying to get Ryan to fight the nigga. Now they in the hands of Devin Haney. Now he has a problem with it. Man, get this nigga out of here. Get him out of here. Cats, I don't really even hear motherfuckers from Philly talking about this dude like this no more.
I mean, I think a lot of people understand he's tap dancing for Oscar De La Hoya, and he sold his soul. I think a lot of cats understand that. That's what I mentioned earlier. Bernard Hopkins sold his soul a long time ago. I felt like, remember, Bernard Hopkins was trying to start his own shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When he was still a fighter. And then all of a sudden, all that ceased, and then he's joined with Oscar De La Hoya, a dude that he knocked out by body shot. A dude that he legitimately at one point in time had a problem with. They didn't have a beef like Mayweather and Oscar did, right? He generally he wasn't fond of Oscar De La Hoya, and he's said that plenty of times back then, right? But he joined forces with this dude on some Kevin Durant shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of doing
Mhm.
your own shit, like he had started, he cut his own shit and joined forces with this motherfucker. And not only did he join forces, this nigga joined the bed with this dude, bro. I'm not talking about no gay shit. I'm just
Right.
saying he's in the bed with this nigga because he allowed an employee of the promotional company that you work for say something racist about another promotional giant, or let me say managing giant in the game, because they don't like the guy because he took all your fighters. I mean, you got caught slipping, is what it is, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got caught slipping. Fighters
Quit
don't want
doing
to fuck
coke.
with you no more.
Yeah, right. Quick doing coke.
Yeah. You actually, why wasn't anything racial, quote, quote, said about Richard Schaefer? He helped the nigga do it.
Yeah.
But instead, it was all thrown towards the black guy, right? But they say that the email becomes public, and Bernard Hopkins has zero to say about it. Not only does he have zero to say about the email, he has zero to say about Oscar De La Hoya not even issuing so much of a statement to help the credibility of his boxing promotional company.
Yeah, that nigga did go radio silent like an assassin, didn't he?
He was done. And I bet you they told him not to say nothing. Because Bernard Hopkins, he's always, in the past, he's always talked about being disenfranchised as a black boxer. And he would talk about the disenfranchisement of black fighters in the past and how they equal to him or how they compare to him and how he's going through the same thing as an active fighter. He was always vocal about that shit.
Sure was.
But when it came to this, no, none of that matters anymore. It ain't about that no more. It's because they put the green in that nigga face, told him to shut the fuck up, nigga. They actually put the green in between that goddamn gap, nigga. This motherfucker's a millionaire and still ain't fixed that shit. Nigga, take your ass to the dentist. Nigga, tell them niggas to move your teeth closer, bro. The fuck?
Hey, man. Hey, man.
This nigga mouth fucked up, nigga.
Oh,
this nigga outside chewing on tree bark, nigga. His teeth fucked up. You're a motherfucking millionaire, nigga. And you can't get no goddamn teeth. Not teeth, nigga. Teeth. T-E-E-F, nigga, teeth.
Got Oscar still walking around with pearly whites and shit. This nigga can't.
This motherfucker's mouth is fucked up. It's way worse than what it was when he was a fighter. How the fuck your shit get worse? I know you an older man now, nigga, but you got dough. God damn.
Nigga, Clarissa Shields even fixed her shit.
Yeah.
She fixed.
I'm sorry, man, but no, I think he's married. I hope he is. There's no way that nigga gets pussy with that mouth, nigga. A bitch won't even allow the nigga to get close to her pussy with that mouth. Think the nigga gonna gobble the motherfucker up. What the fuck wrong with this nigga, man? Your fault I had to get your ass.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah. Your fault I had to get your ass. Stop selling out for fucking Oscar De La Hoya, man. It's disgusting.
Agreed.
Cut it out. Selling out for fucking Ryan Garcia, nigga. How low have you stooped, bro? For Ryan Garcia?
Yeah.
Time for this nigga to wake up, man. But he'll never do it, Bo. Money's too good for him anyway. The money that the attention, right? The feeling of still being relevant, right? A lot of people talk about Mayweather. Oh, Mayweather, he one of them niggas, you know what I'm saying? He trying to be relevant. Bernard's the same way.
Yeah, he is.
Bernard will talk to a motherfucker any time of the day. Bernard be sleep, nigga, wake up, give an interview. Bernard don't give a shit because he wants to be relevant too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bernard spent his whole career trying to tell you guys how important he was being a fucking champion, the longest reigning champion at middleweight. He spent his whole fucking career telling you guys that.
Sure
he spent his whole career trying to tell you he's not just some nigga, right? With a belt. He is one of the best fighters ever.
Yep.
That's why he fought till he was 82 years old.
Exactly.
Because he wanted to be relevant.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's still that way today. A nigga had to knock this nigga out the fucking ring for him to realize, okay, I can't be relevant by this avenue. Let me try something else. You know what I'm saying?
And if you ask that nigga, he got pushed out the ring.
He got pushed out the ring. Right.
He got pushed out.
Exactly, bro.
That's the only thing I know to be going out the ring doing this. He pushed me. That nigga was on the ground. He pushed me.
Right. Clear as day, you got punched in your motherfucking face, bro, on the replay. Clear as day. You know what I'm saying? Clear as day, bro.
Oh my God.
But like I said, man, trying to be relevant. He likes his position. He likes where he's at. He likes how people look up to him. He likes how people give him attention. So he'll never come to terms and really wake up and be like, damn, I've been fucking tap dancing this whole time. He won't do it. He already knows he's been doing it by this point. He'll never change it, bro. And that's the sad part about Bernard Hopkins, which means his credibility's shot. You shouldn't give a fuck about what Bernard Hopkins says unless he's breaking down a fight. If he's talking to you about business, if he's talking to you about matchups, none of that matters. Because his credibility's shot at this point. Because he's actually contradicted how he felt his entire career as a fighter in order to sell out to Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
So he contradicted his entire legacy in order to sell out for those two guys.
And to your point, to make matters even worse, right? He did nothing. He stood by and did nothing. When Shane Mosley wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao, one of the stipulations for him to fight Manny Pacquiao was he had to give up his shares of Golden Boy because Shane Mosley was also a partner.
Yep.
Right? Bernard Hopkins didn't tell Shane Mosley, no, don't do that shit. But Bernard Hopkins kept fighting and didn't have to give up nothing.
Yep. Not
a share. So he stood by, let them fuck over Shane Mosley and said nothing.
Shit, ain't happening to me. Just how most niggas are, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, ain't happening to me, nigga.
He his own man. He's old man. He's old man. Exactly what he did.
I wouldn't trust Bernard Hopkins with nothing, bro. I wouldn't give this nigga a piece of macaroni to hold for me, nigga.
That's
you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give him shit. I wouldn't trust this motherfucker with nothing. A nigga like that, those are the ones you got to worry about. Corporate niggas. That's why he's a company man. Bernard Hopkins, a nigga that'll tell on you, bro, if you 1 minute late from your lunch. That nigga run right to the boss, tell on your ass.
With the video and the punch card. See what time you stepped in? See what time you stepped in?
This is why you should promote me in that position, sir. Yes, sir, boss. I tell you whatever you need.
But that's what he did. Think about this. Just think about it for 1 second. He sat there and said, and a former undisputed champion claimed just because you have all the belts, they don't fit your pants. A guy who preached legacy. Now all of a sudden, legacy in the man. A guy that got mad when Adonis Stevenson was bullshitting, and he went over to fight Kovalov because he didn't want to fight the fucked up mandatory they had for him. See what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden, like you said, he getting money. You know, he enjoying that house. He enjoying them cars. He enjoying that motherfucking room service. He enjoying the attention that he gets as being connected to Golden Boy. He's enjoying that so much so that that's what's in time.
You went out, Bo. Hold on. Yeah, it says your mic ain't connected, but yeah, go ahead and fix your mic, bro. Nah, you good now.
Can't trust him.
You good now.
And I'm with you. I wouldn't trust that nigga as far as I could throw.
Yep. Can you hear me?
At all.
Can you hear me, Bo?
As far as I can fucking throw that nigga, I wouldn't trust him.
I don't know what happened to Bo, but yeah, I don't know if y'all can hear me. Can you hear me, Bo? Yeah, I don't know what happened to Bo. Hey, y'all let me know in the chat if y'all can hear me. I don't know if y'all can hear me at all either. But, I mean, at the end of the day, man, you know, Bernard Hopkins, like Bo was saying and like I was saying, he sold out a long time ago. Bernard Hopkins is out of tickets. You know what I'm saying? If y'all think y'all was going to get some tickets from Bernard Hopkins, he's out of tickets. That motherfucker has sold out. Plain and simple. So, at the end of the day, man, don't listen to anything this motherfucker is talking about. Like I said, if it's matchups, if it's, breaking down, or let me say, if it's matchups, don't listen to him. If it's business, don't listen to him. If it's breaking down fights, listen to him. But leave it at that.
The nigga just told on me. That's my shit.
What?
Bernard Hopkins must have told on me. My shit went out over here.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey man, that nigga shorted y'all 10 cents on the bill."
Exactly, bro.
Exactly.
Exactly, man.
Oh man, that's fucked up though. But that's like his mentality is actually, that's the mentality that's ruining the sport of boxing, because there is an agenda nowadays in boxing. Motherfuckers are not trying to teach you about legacy. It's all about money. These today's fighters, very, very few of these fighters today is going for legacy. Very few of them is going for legacy. A lot of these motherfuckers are all about money. Jamal Charlo is Jamel, the undisputed guy at 154. That nigga's going for legacy. His brother, not so much. That nigga's like, hey man, I'm getting paid.
Right.
I'm cool. I'm getting paid. Shakur Stevenson, that nigga want legacy. Yeah, I'll fight with Lomachenko. I'll fight Devin Haney. That nigga want legacy. What did he say? I'll stay at 130 for Joe Cordina. Nigga, that nigga want legacy, dog.
Man, it's clear Shakir want legacy, as we talked about earlier in the show. Yeah. It's clear he'll fight anybody that's in his way, man. He don't care if they friend or foe.
Exactly. You talking about some Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia wants Tank Davis at 140, no belt. Just money. Then what do you say? The winner's gonna be the face of boxing. Man, get this. All right, whatever, man. And this is what Bernard Hopkins is going along with, man.
If Ryan Garcia beats Tank, he's still under the rest of those guys, in my opinion. Because then you take Tank's resume, and Tank's resume isn't that much better than a guy like Devin Haney's right now, right?
Yeah.
It's not that much. I don't think it's better than Teofimo Lopez's. I like I said, I don't rate Jose Pedraza, man. That dude's weak, man. You know what I'm saying? Leo Santa Cruz is a much bigger win than Jose Pedraza. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Leo Santa Cruz is a bigger win than Vasily Lomachenko. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Tank's resume is better than Teo's. So he'd be under Teo. Of course, we're talking 135 and 140 too, right? Mm-hmm. He would be over George Kambosos, maybe, because that Teo win is a huge win because he beat Lomachenko.
Yeah,
you got to do it that way.
Yeah, you're right.
So, and then Devin Haney, he beat Kambosos, who beat Teo, who beat Vasily Lomachenko. So you got to really look at. I'm not gonna say who would be better, but Tank's resume is not all that much better than the rest of those guys. So even if Ryan Garcia did beat Tank, that still doesn't put him that much higher. Now he could dictate some negotiations. Right?
Of course.
But not all. Still needs to fight somebody and beat him. Plain and simple.
Plain and simple. I agree. And that's the problem that I have is these are things Bernard Hopkins has preached in the past. I remember when Felix Trinidad, I think he knocked out William Joppy, and I'll never forget this. They told Bernard, well, Felix Trinidad stopped the middleweight. His power can carry. He said, no, I question the chins of those motherfuckers he beat because I'm not them. And that's what he said.
Right.
You don't feel that way now in corporate office. Well, Brian, well, Bernard, how do you feel about? Oh, well, I mean, really, man, it's Ryan Garcia is everything. He's everything. Ryan Garcia, Jaime Muguir, these guys don't need belts. They don't need belts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ryan Garcia beats Tank Davis. How does he dictate terms against an undisputed champion? How the fuck does he dictate terms against an undisputed champion?
Right. Man, listen, beating Tank Davis don't really, I agree with you. How do you dictate terms against an undisputed champion? How do you dictate terms against Teofimo Lopez? How do you dictate terms against any of these top guys, to be honest with you? Okay, you beat Tank. That's okay, it's a good win, but you beat the motherfucker for no belt. So where's the accomplishment that comes with what you've done? Where's the accolade that comes with that accomplishment? Mm-hmm. So why you want to fight a dude at 140 for no belt? There's no accolade with that. It's an accomplishment because you beat him, but where's the fucking accolade that goes with that?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? 20 years from now, nobody's going to say Ryan Garcia was a hell of a fighter, 135, 140, held no belt. Nobody talks like that.
Nope.
Fuck talks like that.
Nope. Nobody talks like that.
Yeah. Nobody talks like that. Nigga, I'll sit and say, hey man, Ernie Schaefer was probably one of the hardest punching heavyweight division to not win a title. That's what's on that nigga's name.
Yep.
To not win a title. That nigga's name. And that's Ryan Garcia, man. So, I mean, like, look, man, at the end of the day, like we tell y'all, man, stop following these dudes, dog. They got hidden agendas. At the end of the day, these niggas got hidden agendas. They're not real, they're not genuine. They got hidden fucking agendas. And as long as these guys got hidden agendas, as long as these guys is in the business to make money, not push the sport of boxing from a legacy standpoint, this is the kind of shit y'all gonna get. So stop following these motherfuckers, man.
They don't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all following them and praising them, and they don't give two shits about y'all. Nope. Only care about getting your dough. That's it.
Nope. Exactly. 100%, man. All right, man. We done been on that long, man. We want to definitely appreciate you guys for being here, for being around. As always, man, go to 3kingsboxing.com for the latest what's going on in the sport of boxing. Man, we keeping y'all up front and abreast to everything on the fucking daily. And that comes because of my man over here, my man Prodigy, man. Definitely appreciate that. But before we dip up out of here, man, Prodigy got something special for y'all, man. What you got for the people, family?
Look here, bro. Truer words have never been spoken. And I always talk like this. Y'all know I do. And I'm going to give you some fucking context afterwards. But if this person can say it, I should be allowed to say whatever the fuck I want.
Do you look back at some of your old lyrics, given the climate of what's happening today with women's empowerment, and be like, damn, that was kind of fucked up that I said that?
Nope, hell no. That was me. I love every motherfucking man. Fuck them hoes.
Man,
straight
stop,
up.
man.
Fuck a bitch.
That's my fucking nigga right there, bruh.
Oh, yes!
Angela Yee tried that bullshit. You know, everything with women's empowerment, blah, 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 yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. This nigga said, nope. Fuck them bitches. Fuck them hoes. Booyah, nigga. That's exactly how I feel. Now, to the women out there, if you have a problem with that statement, understand. He said, fuck them bitches and fuck them hoes. If you have a problem, that means you are calling yourself a bitch and a hoe. If you are a classy woman, this doesn't affect you. See what I'm saying? Ooh, that boy sting, don't he?
Hey man, can you please play that one more time? I gotta hear that again.
Look, we're gonna hear it again. We're gonna run it all the way back. I'm gonna re-explain because there's a lot of dumb niggas out there.
Do you look back at some of your old lyrics, given the climate of what's happening today with women's empowerment, and be like, damn, that was kind of fucked up that I said that?
Nope, hell no. That was me. I love every motherfucking man. Fuck them hoes.
Man,
straight
stop,
up.
man.
Fuck a bitch.
Do you love them hoes? Hell nah. Why? Because of Snoop Doggy Dogg, and you don't never give a fuck about a bitch, cause to you, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Damn, nigga!
Oh no, Angie, she tried it. She tried that shit, dog. She really tried. She tried to fucking beta male this nigga. She tried to get this nigga to be humble, to belittle himself. Said, when you look back at what's going on right now, he said, nope, don't give a fuck about them bitches. I meant.
Exactly, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. At the end of the day, listen. This is the world we live in. Now, like, here comes some niggas. Oh my God, I knew it, 2K. He's a misogynist. I knew it. Let me tell you something, man. At the end of the day, bro, I love women. Always have. Always will. You know what I'm saying? I hate you niggas way more than I love women. That's just real. You know what I'm saying? I hate you niggas way more, right?
Right.
But let me say this, though, man. The day and age that we're in is trying to get dudes to bow down to a woman's essence. You see what I'm saying? And that's what that shit was from Angela Yee. She was like, ever since this women empowerment stuff has been going on, do you feel bad? Why the fuck should he feel bad? Mm-hmm. Why should he, a dude that was genuine on his albums, and he was genuine as a person who walked around here calling whoever he wanted to call bitches and hoes, and them stupid bitches and hoes allowed him to do it, so that made them what? Bitches and hoes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if they're allowing him to do it and that's him, at the end of the day, why does he got to reflect, go back and say, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have called them bitches and hoes. No. That's his character. That's his personality. Same thing here. Now, if you're a classy woman, as I stated, this don't affect you.
Exactly.
Because you're not a bitch or a hoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you got a man, you doing right by your man, you not out here fucking all these niggas, you're neither a bitch nor a hoe.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of women were pissed off about that, or I seen a lot of dumb bitches pissed off about that. I'm like, what the fuck are you mad about? This don't concern you unless you are that.
Yeah. and let's keep it a beam. You just talked about groupies. So how many bitches and hoes groupies that this nigga ran through that he looked at as a bitch and a hoe?
Exactly.
You just broke down what a groupie is. So why would he feel bad about what he said when that's what this nigga was coming in contact with in the business he's in?
How many women are out here? How many stories do you see? Now, these niggas is stupid, right? But how many fucking stories do you see out there of athletes smashing a girl and then the girl getting pregnant and asking for more than half their fucking contracts, bro?
Yep.
I mean, it just happened to Tristan Thompson, right? He was supposed to marry Khloe Kardashian, smashed this ugly motherfucker, by the way. This bitch was ugly as hell. But smashed her, got her pregnant, sent her text messages saying, hey, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm supposed to marry Khloe Kardashian. You know, what we had is what we had. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be in the kid's life, just letting you know. He was being realistic. Now, he's stupid for fucking the bitch and getting her pregnant. He's an idiot.
Agreed.
But he was being a realist by telling her, hey, I'm not going to be in the kid's life. Do I agree with that? No. He should be in the kid's life. But at least he told the bitch. A lot of motherfuckers don't say nothing.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They just smash the girl up, get her pregnant, dip out. Don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He said something. This motherfucker took him to court with the text messages, right? She has $0 of income, but says that she has $22,000 in expenses every month, not year, month, but has $0 in income because she doesn't hold a job, right? Then also, she stated she's asking for $44,000 a month and child support. Oh, and was granted. It was granted. Oh, and also Tristan Thompson has to cover the $1 million in legal fees as well. That's a bitch. That's a bitch right there. Because at the end of the day, and then he also told her, he said, we talked about this, you know, trying to be involved with an engaged man, right? So she knew the nigga was engaged before. It's Tristan Thompson. His shit is out there. I think he was even on the goddamn show with Khloe Kardashian, right? So this bitch saw this dude, targeted him, and tried to get pregnant by him.
Mm-hmm.
It was all a scam from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
She knows who he is, and she knows who he's with. Hell, his wife is more popular than him, his fiance anyway.
Yeah.
Khloe Kardashian is more popular than Tristan Thompson.
Yep.
So if you see Tristan Thompson and you're out there in these streets, then you know who he's connected to. The Kardashians, you know this. She knew that. She targeted him, wanted to get pregnant by him so she could use that baby as a fucking bag, bro.
Yeah.
That's a bitch.
Yeah. That's what a lot of these women do, to be honest with you.
So I'm supposed to feel bad because of women's empowerment, so-called, going on today. I'm supposed to feel bad about calling her a bitch. That's a bitch. Snoop's supposed to feel bad about calling that bitch a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah.
Truer words never spoken, man. Real talk. I don't even fuck with Snoop like that. I don't like his music. I do know that verse, though, that I just spit earlier. That was on the Above the Rim soundtrack.
Yeah,
you know
it was. Sure.
Yeah. But I don't really fuck with Snoop. After Dog Pound, I didn't fuck with him after that. I'm sorry, Doggy Style. Excuse me. After Doggy Style, I didn't fuck with him after that. That album came out, what, 92, 93?
Yeah.
I didn't fuck with Snoop after that.
You wouldn't fuck with that sexual seduction shit.
Nah, man. I ain't fucking with when he signed with No Limit, came out with that song.
Oh.
Top dollar with the gold flea collar. Nigga, get that shit out of here. Dipping in my blood holler.
B, C. Get that shit out of here, nigga. Remember that shit, Bo?
Oh man, no limit. Fuck him all. I said, why they do the homie like that, man? Why they do the homie? I said, Snoop, go back and make up with Dre, man. No limit is killing you, man.
Shit is whack. I like No Limit though, but that shit was whack though.
That
bro.
shit was hella whack, though.
Hell yeah.
That was the only listenable song on that record too, on that album too.
That's it. That's the only one.
The top dollar with my gold fleet collar, sitting in my golden parlor.
Everything this motherfucker speaks on today and all his music is garbage, nigga. I remember isn't he doing like some reggaeton shit? That shit is whack as fuck. Nigga.
Yeah.
I don't think it's reggaeton. It's something else. It's something.
He did some shit.
It's that weed smoking shit. Them niggas get high all day long.
Yeah, he did some shit with that punk ass Jason Derulo or whatever.
Nigga, that nigga
punk ass
whack.
nigga.
Soft ass nigga too, bro. Truer words never spoken. 2K will continue to speak the way he speaks. I don't want nobody telling me I can't do that. Not after that.
That nigga said, I don't give a fuck. I meant that shit when I said that shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't fuck them hoes. Fuck
He
them
said,
bitches.
that's me. Fuck them hoes. Fuck them bitches. And here comes Charlamagne, old punk ass. Oh, come on, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Charlamagne a hoe, dog. That nigga is 100% hoe, bro. Hey, come on, man. Come on. Come on, guy. Come on. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
Snoop, come on. Don't be like that. Snoop, come on.
I can't stand Charlamagne, bro. I won't even finish the nigga's name. Fuck that. Charlamagne, nigga. I will not finish his name. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the other two words. Because that nigga's not that. You know what I'm saying?
He a snake ass nigga, too.
Charlamagne the goddess. I'll give him that. The goddess. Exactly. Yeah, that nigga's neutered. Exactly. That nigga got neutered when he got his ass whooped outside the motherfucking studio. That's when he officially got fucking neutered. Nigga running down the street, a neutered man. Nigga ran from two niggas, man. Get the fuck out of here.
You know, well, what makes it fucked
Oh
up,
my
what
God,
makes it
bro.
fucked up was you ran from two niggas where one of the niggas snuffed you supposedly from behind and didn't budge you. I'd have whooped that nigga. Nigga. And you was able to turn this nigga snuff you. You was able to just turn around like nigga.
Bro, he snuffed you. You turned around and saw the guy, then ran away. What the fuck? You didn't identify any objects or knives or guns or anything. The guys didn't have it. They didn't need it for your punk ass. They were coming to whoop your ass. It was a hand to hand. It was fisticuffs, and this nigga ran. Are you kidding me? I would never listen to. I never listen to that show, bro. Ever. What are they? The Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
Or are they Hot 97? I think
No,
they're
it's
Breakfast Club. I don't listen to none of that
it might be the same thing, but it's the Breakfast Club. I don't listen to that
I
shit.
don't listen to none of that bullshit, bro. Not E-Bro, not Funk Flex, none of them niggas.
Nope, I've never
Don't
listened to
listen
any
to
of
none
that
of
shit.
that
I'm
shit,
with
bro.
you 100%.
Shit
Never
is
listened
whack
to
as
none of them.
fuck. Right, my Brazil, Lenard. I remember what's her name? Monique was calling that nigga that. Lenard.
Oh, for what? What?
Hey, right there, I'd be like, look, bitch, my name is Leonard, motherfucker. Ain't no Lenard. I'd have said it right there. Look, bitch. Because she disrespected my fucking name. I was supposed to let that slide, nigga?
Shit. Monique was getting in his ass.
Oh, Monique was killing that nigga, bro.
All right, get this nigga out.
She
here.
kept
All
calling him Lenard. She kept saying Lenard. She kept doing that. I'd have been like, look here, bitch. After that third, fourth Lenard, you fat bitch. Listen here.
And then the baby come in and say, man, oh, y'all put some respect on my name, motherfucker. Oh, y'all.
Yo. And then her husband, oh man, I ain't gonna go too deep into this shit, man. We going deep into this. Monique's husband is the biggest beta male, one of the biggest beta males I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Yeah.
This nigga started crying and shit.
I saw that shit. I saw that shit.
This nigga start crying and you know, in the way that they treat my wife. Get this nigga! Oh!
I saw that shit.
Damn, Bo!
That shit hurt my soul when I saw
can't
that
do
shit,
it, man. I can't do it, bro. We living in a beta male world, nigga. It's sad, man.
And you had motherfuckers saying that that was good because he's getting emotional about his wife. He's just showing his inner.
Yeah, women said that.
Yeah,
and
his
fag
inner
niggas.
touch with himself. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Women and fag niggas said that, yeah. And women apologists and shit. Yeah, they said
yeah. They said, oh, y'all are just so cruel because what he did with any man should cry. Man, get the fuck out of here, nigga. I barely cried. I barely cried at my grandfather's funeral. You better kiss my black ass. Cry. I barely cried. Fuck out of here, nigga.
I mean, it's it's okay. It is okay to cry, dog, as a man, but over that, nigga, why are you crying about how your wife is being treated? Nigga, you're supposed to be the strong. Yeah, you're supposed to be the stronger of the two. You're supposed to be consoling your wife, not your wife consoling you, who is the person that has the problem with her to begin with. So now she got to deal with her feelings and deal with your punk ass, emotional ass, nigga. Are you kidding me?
Y'all bumping pussies at night.
Yeah. Nah, all you crying ass niggas out here crying over nothing, man. Y'all need some tampons, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Yeah.
Go ahead, end it, man.
All right, man. Go to 3kingsboxing.com for the latest Chris, what's going on in the sport of boxing, man. Hey, if you came over, hey, listen, don't come over here tripping and fucking complaining. We don't give a fuck. We just told y'all that. We gonna say what we want to say. We gonna talk how we want to talk. If it offends you, it is what it the fuck is, man. All right. But over here, hey, this is the real boxing, real shit. We gonna be who we are to the bitter motherfucking end. Proud of you. Take us out, man.
Y'all know what to do, man. Go to 3kingsboxing.com for your source of pure and adulterated boxing information. Hit us up on Twitter at 3kingsboxing, Instagram at 3kingsboxing, Facebook.com/3kingsboxing. Also, man, hit the like button on this video. Also, hit the subscribe button, man. If you're new to this shit, you haven't heard it or first time hearing it, or hadn't heard it in a long time and unsubscribed back in the past, or got unsubscribed by YouTube, because they do that shit. They be unsubscribing niggas for no reason. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button again, man. We're going to put some content up here, talk a little shit, give you some life lessons. A lot of niggas going to get mad, but you already know.
I don't give a fuck.
And with that, appreciate everyone in the chat, everybody that donated in the chat to the PayPal. Until the next one, we out this bitch.